Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 80th edition of the Sons of Kojima podcast. I am known as Freddy Fapfuck, and we are here with a bunch of masturbating motherfuckers. First off, we've got Faphole572.
Hey, yo, fuck rye bread, Holmes.
We have the Kazderbater himself, Mr. Kaz.
What is up?
We've got the guy that rages at Assassin's Creed Unity, Mr. Fapasubu.
Well, that's longer than Phil.
We have the Gampla connoisseur himself, Mr. Fap Knight.
Hey.
We have the Moogle masturbator himself, Mr. Maggle.
I feel like eating some rye bread.
And then, last but certainly not least, we've got Mr. Fred Faps.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, that boy.
That boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the 80th edition of the Sons of Kojima podcast. 80. Wow, 80 podcasts. 80, was that like 81 weeks, 82 weeks? Wow. 80 podcasts. Welcome, everybody. Very much appreciate your attendance here tonight. We are, Fred, way louder. Okay, let's fix that. Thank you.
Apparently, I'm extremely quiet.
We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that in a jiffy.
Better.
Yeah, let me actually... So we're using Discord, so thank you guys very much for letting us know.
I turned my microphone up a bit, so see if that works.
Let me just mess
Sorry,
with the audio
guys.
levels. Yeah, we used these settings last time and it seemed okay, but these things happen. Let me turn that up. All right. How about that? Why don't you guys talk and shit, and then we'll figure this out.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
I hate you all.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
Alrighty.
yeah.
Monkeys
Cool.
in outer space.
Is that better, ladies and gentlemen? Is this how we need to have episode 80 come down? We turned our cameras off, so we know the video is fine. We just need to know about the audio. You know what I mean?
We were
Apparently I'm
supposed to turn
still-
our cameras off.
Apparently, I'm still really quiet. Okay. Let me do that. There we go. How about that? How about now?
Better now. All right.
Now you're screaming.
That's about right. Okay. I think we're good.
I turned it up a notch. I was like, okay, apparently I'm really low, so let me fix that. There we go. That should be better.
Okay.
There.
And I don't think I have anybody changed in terms of audio levels. Although, did they take that option out?
No, you have to right click now.
Yeah, you have to right click.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Give me a second here. Why don't
Yeah,
you guys? Why don't you guys
Discord's
talk
switched it up.
about shit? You know what I mean? Just
Alrighty.
kill time. You know?
All right.
Well,
Well, I mean,
You want to get to the first topic at hand?
No.
Because I'm sure everyone's been waiting for it. I mean,
No.
I mean, it
Let's
is a
not
real
do
knee
that.
jerker.
Oh, a
fuck's
knee
sake.
jerker. Oh,
I-
a real
Hey,
dick
I
slapper.
mean, if you were such a connoisseur at tossing the turkey, you would definitely take
What
matters
the
into your
fuck
own
kind of
hands.
fucking expression is tossing the turkey? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Choke the chicken, drain the lizard,
spanking the monkey.
fucking tossing the fucking turkey.
Jesus. What?
Hey,
Pulling
man,
the
Go
goalie.
fucking go toss your own turkey.
you spanking
never
the
heard that
monkey.
one
That's
before.
what he was doing.
Yeah, toss the turkey.
He's spanking the snake, Luppel.
Oh.
So, basically what happened is during one of Phil's pre-streams, he left his camera on, and, well, he was making some weird faces. You can even watch, if you watch closely, you'll see his arm moving at a very sporadic rate.
A feverish pace.
And- Yeah, at a very fast pace, and then he started doing weird faces, and then he I guess he ejaculated and then did a little O face, and everyone flipped out. And yeah, that's
No, he was
pretty
just
much it.
scratching his leg, though.
Right.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
both.
scratching his leg.
So
He
that
was
would,
exercising.
that is going to be the cliff notes for anyone that missed the stream exclusive, you know, the stream exclusive Fapcast, which was a good amount of fun. But since then, there's been some interesting developments. I think since then, at the time when we did the broadcast, he was trying to deny this. And come today, nowadays, in this current time frame, we now know the truth. He has admitted that he was not scratching his leg. He was not doing various things. He was not, doing interesting extracurriculars. He was tossing the turkey. Our favorite new expression. He was painting the ceiling.
He was touching his pee-pee.
Mm-hmm.
He was working the crank.
He was doing a little 5-on-1.
Uh,
He was burping the worm.
he's pulling the lever.
He was bashing the bishop.
He was mashing buttons.
He was playing with his Johnson.
He's playing with his fight stick.
So,
Come on, it's bugged.
Anyway,
so let's sort of, regroup here and let's look at how this sort of developed. Again, when we left off on the emergency broadcast, Keemstar had just picked up on this, did his little, Twitter videos where he says little things here and there, and Phil's response was, let me grab this. I don't want to grab it on camera, but let me grab this because things got pretty interesting.
oh, you motherfucker! I saw what you did there when you said that.
Well, you would see what I did there if I had my camera on, but
Oh, I know, I'm pretty self-aware of that.
So I'm trying to find this fantastic screen cap here. You have to understand that we've been really busy playing Overwatch and stuff. So this is going to be the least organized podcast of them all. Let's see. I'm trying to find this. I believe Eddie did this one. I'm on Dragon Killers right now. Oh wait, actually, I do have it. Courtesy of our good friend Dragon Killer. Here we go. And the response is the following. Somebody says he's probably jacking it again. They get banned by Raynub. Darkside Phil says sigh. Darkside Phil says, I'm not even going to say anything. It's not worth the response. Yet another stupid thing twisted into something insane by these morons. Silent Warrior concurs. Pretty much. We then move on. Mr. Phil says, it's called Block the Morons spamming my Twitter and ban the idiots spamming the chat and continue on as usual. Ignore the nonsense. So his official stance on the matter. All right? Again, courtesy of our buddy Dragon Killer. Now, we then move on. There was another one. Where did it go? It was titled Another Response. Where did it go? See, when you zoom, you lose your place. There we go. All right. We move on. It says here, yeah, you may only want to voice people you recognize. Way less work, honestly, as they're starting to,
He's encouraging.
He's encouraging the bands.
Wow.
And Phil says, too many idiots. They'll seriously do anything they can to get a rise from the kids of the internet because I left my webcam on and was doing various stuff.
He never
Very.
denies actually doing it.
Right.
Obviously, it means I was exploding in orgasms. Sigh. Anyway, gonna play more now. LOL.
Well, you see, he was making various hand motions and making various faces while doing said hand motions.
Mm-hmm. Then we move on. Mr. Keemstar picks up on it, and this is where we left off a few days ago. And that is this sort of breaking news caught on stream, the video uploaded by Iron Diplomacy. And we're curious, what's going to happen? People talking about this, Takahata, Keemstar promising a drama alert at 9 p.m. Eastern that day. And finally, as we scroll, even Botcha Mania, look at that. Botcha fucking Mania.
Mania of all things.
Yeah. And here it is. Phil says, lol, I've made 40K videos on YouTube. Today was the most hilarious one, and it certainly wasn't intentional. Oops, stupid Cam. If you actually want to talk about it, we can DM. Just followed you here. Now, this tweet here, if you actually want to talk about it, we can DM, was in response to this. Let me see if I can blow this up for you guys.
He wants to talk about him jerking off.
Keem says, why do they hate DSP? Phil responds, if you actually want to talk about it here, we can DM. All right, so there's a lot to break down. The overall narrative at this point, though, is that Phil wanted to vehemently deny that he was, working out his upper body until Keemstar picked up on it. Interesting, huh?
Yeah. Damage control to the max. I want to say.
He was in too deep. That, and no pun intended.
What I think is very unfortunate is that a lot of these people that were in the chat that were trying to let Phil know that he was masturbating were fans. And essentially, he goes out of his way to bully these people, put them down, make them feel as though they are terrible people to him. Idiots, morons, one of us, to talk about what happened. And he will deny it until he can no longer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you it is my belief that Phil was held hostage in this situation by Keemstar. I mean, think about it. Right? He knew that he had extra eyes on him. He knew that because Keemstar made this video, he had a microscope on his actions. And as a result, he had to act in stark contrast to the way that he normally does. What we saw in the chat was his normal course of action. His initial response, his instincts. Fuck it, deny, the idiots, fuck faces, leave me alone, block them, get rid of them. But then, once he gets attention from Keemstar to where he could not deny this any longer, to where he could not just call Keemstar a detractor of his, where he was going to get a bunch of people to pay attention to this. As Purple Pie says in the chat, he turned into the realest motherfucker on the internet, huh, guys?
Yeah, you sure did.
So, that's what I take issue with the most. What I take issue with the most is that Phil will be dishonest until he can no longer. He could not, in this situation, be dishonest. It would ruin him. This was a business decision. This wasn't Phil being a good guy. This was Phil making a calculated decision And quite frankly, from the people that I've talked to, he was absolutely coached. He was absolutely, fucking like managed through this situation on exactly what he should have been doing.
Well, apparently one of the things he took to heart was to get rid of it, because apparently the video that Iron Diplomacy made, that got thousands of views, got taken down by harassment and bullying.
Interesting. I'm gonna throw this up on screen right here. Jerk off video removed, apparently showing what he did on his own stream is bullying. So is that, what is that? Is that Iron Diplomacy's video?
Yes.
Yeah.
It had like 200,000 views.
Yep.
Huh.
Huh, that's
Interesting. So that's what we're talking about? The update about Dragon Killer, what he tweeted was this. The video was
Well, it
taken down,
looks-
right? I just want to make sure I got the right story.
I looked to find the video, and it was gone, because I looked at Iron Diplomacy's channel, and it was just gone. So it was like, what the fuck? So I went to a tweet I made earlier, like when it first came out, and yeah, it's gone. Just saw it was gone.
So I was afraid this was going to happen. We didn't upload our version of it. So it, let's peel back the curtain. So I thought that this would be the case. I thought that Phil's fanboys would mass flag this, and that YouTube would assume that this is something against TOS, and that's why the stream of the emergency broadcast was stream exclusive. In addition to that, we were going to censor it. I actually rendered out a video where I censored it, but this could still happen. And in addition, it was kind of late. Let's be honest, this stuff is kind of dying down, as we'll get to. So we didn't want to jump on the party that late, 3-4 days out with a edited video and stuff like that. So we just passed on it. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate for Iron Diplomacy. That's the copyright that was taken down, Iron Diplomacy.
Oh,
Yes.
It was taken down for violating TOS. So,
Harassment and bullying.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say that's not going to be the only one. Right? I mean,
There's multiple copies on YouTube now.
Oh, yeah.
So.
oh, absolutely. Everybody jumped on it.
Just the one that everyone linked. That's one Rakeem started linked. One that everyone saw was the first one that most
Yeah.
people saw.
Sure, but I mean, if we assume that these are supporters of Phil, right? I don't know who else would, care that they might see success here, right? It's been reported on, and then perhaps go after other people. So, I would recommend to you, if you uploaded it, expect that this could happen to your channel, right? Like if you have a sock account channel that you don't care about, then obviously, it's whatever. But maybe if you have a channel that you don't want to have a community strike on, maybe think about taking it off, just because this could happen to you. But understand the risks. Tons of people have sock accounts, and this video will survive. Obviously, it's not.
There's a mega link for it, so
Yeah, I mean, this video is going to survive. It's not going to go away. There's so many copies on it, but just be aware. There's a risk here to your channel to have that up. But Lil Paul, you've obviously
oh. I've obviously what? Oh, I want to hear this.
during Love Live and Sundays,
Oh!
you've done something similar. I want to get your
Oh,
expert.
something similar.
Yes,
oh,
he
I'm
has.
really. Oh, such as. I really want to hear this.
The little
The little, spit it out.
a little bit of little handiwork, a little
I didn't fucking do shit. I was on webcam for all
And,
of them, and there was nothing.
And your hands were always below the camera.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, all right. I want Indian now. Get the no.
One, I would never jack it on stream.
No,
Two,
you
there's
would not.
nothing to jack off to. These
Oh,
stupid anime things
the-
are stupid.
The Nico
I would
Ni.
never. I would
Yeah,
never.
I mean,
I would
knowing
never.
you would love to jack off to the Nico Nico Ni.
Nah, fuck that. Nah. Terrible. How could you? I feel insulted. Why would I ever do that to anime? And on stream. Of course I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, despite video footage of it, would you be so kind as to give us sort of, your take, from one to another on, how this thing plays out? I mean, you've been, put on YouTube, doing this sort of thing at night. You've been put on Twitter, beaming with delight as you sort of,
Oh, he was beaming all right.
Absolutely. What advice would you give Phil moving forward? If you were God Revan in this situation and you had to personally advise Phil on how to get through this, as an expert on Keemstar, of course, what would you tell Mr. Phil?
The camera is always on.
Wow.
Don't pretend that it's not. Just be aware. Just be careful no matter what. Just say that the camera's on. Always on. Don't risk it. Don't anything stupid. Do that shit in private where there's no cameras on because you don't want the NSA or hundreds of thousands of people watching you jerk it and crank it. So, the Phil,
Check his shit before.
check your
streaming.
shit. Don't whack off in front of your Connect either. It's
Ooh.
bad. Don't jack off in front of cameras, alright? Just to be sure.
So, where would the appropriate venues to jack off be? In your
Well,
private dormitory or what?
Yes.
What is the proper? What's the proper
Not
protocol
for the
here
camera.
for those that,
Well, usually there aren't cameras in the bathroom. I mean,
Not in front of
certain
the camera.
situations there might be, but usually, in the restroom.
the humble
It's
abode?
pretty- It's humble, yeah. If you wanna like do it like in a regular place, I don't know. You could try to sneak one. And I knew a guy who jerked off in school, and there's no cameras, so there's not at least that. Just don't do it in a camera. That's my advice. Don't do it in a camera. Do it in the bathroom. Do it in the bed. Get your tissues out. Just make sure there are no cameras. That's my main advice. Don't do it when there are cameras around ever.
All right. Now, one of the things that I feel like deserves a mention, and I don't know, I guess this is a controversial thing to bring up, right? Oh, how dare you bring this up? But it is absolutely a possibility. Let's talk about the fact that YouTube is an open platform, right? YouTube gaming shows people playing different games. Now, I can't confirm or deny that he showed up on YouTube Gaming as someone streaming Neo, but this was, game that people were interested in. They wanted to see demo footage, I guess you could say. And Phil's audience, I would say, by and large, is a little bit younger.
Yeah.
For some reason, it is very controversial, I guess, to Phil's supporters to just simply point out the fact that there could have been children watching this. There could have been children exposed to a grown man cranking his cock on camera. Now, to be fair, there was no nudity. Thank God for that, right? But I don't think it's off limits to even just bring up the fact or to have a discussion of the fact that there could have been that he could have very much gotten himself in trouble for this, right? I mean, that kind of thing's illegal. Now, obviously, this is okay for him that he didn't have nudity or whatever. It doesn't seem like his channel is going to get taken down or any extreme stuff like that. But I just don't think it's fair to say that it's off limits to even suggest the fact that some kids might have seen it. It's part of the conversation. It's part of the discussion. And Phil very much wants there to be a discussion, apparently. His reaction has been, don't talk about it all you want. Straight fuck up my stream chat as much as you want with it. Get it all out of your system as soon as possible so that this is old and no one ever wants to talk about it again. Talk about it all you like. It's time to joke about it. Let's have some fun with this, folks. That's Phil's stance on the matter. So,
If only he was that way with This Is How You Don't Play Us back in the day.
that's a very good point.
Yep.
The way that he handled this situation is so far removed from the Phil that we know, and frankly, from the actual Phil. Again, his initial reaction, him with his own judgment said, it's all a lie, fuck you guys, liars, sociopaths, you guys are those fucking stalker kids of mine that hate me and shit. If you say that I'm doing that, you are a flawed person with, ill intent towards me. That's his initial response. That's him. That's him exercising judgment. He was essentially coached through this by other people. And this is the result we had. If he had treated This Is How You Don't Play Us like this, he might have had a chance to sort of gain from the existence of them, instead of, act as though he's been damaged because of it. Could have been a whole different situation. It's unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
It's a fucking mess in itself.
Is there anything else with the fappery before we move on to some viewer submitted topics?
That's pretty good.
All right.
It's all right.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh,
It's all right with you.
okay.
All right.
It's decent.
Yeah.
Glad.
6 out of
Thank you.
10.
Thank you for coaching us through this. We appreciate it. This is, oh. All right. Well, you know what? Let's all right. Let's do this one. All right, from our good friend here, Heavy Metal Gamer Show. So, small children, cover your ears.
Oh no.
Hey guys, it's Fat Axl Rose, aka Heavy Metal Gamer. Just want to ask, do you think Philip Burnell has the worst O-face?
What?
Do you think he has the worst O-face?
You know the face he makes after he ejaculates?
Oh,
Mhm.
face.
His orgasm
Orgasm.
face.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, orgasm. Well, let's not explain to Lupo what an orgasm is. Maybe that'll be another time.
Nah, shut up. Nah, the
Let's keep
face.
this
doesn't know what that
friendly.
is.
You see,
Please.
that's the thing, though. I conflicted. There's about 3 different sections where I think he orgasmed in that video. I don't know exactly when.
You know what? You know when it was?
Film.
You know when it was? I'll tell you exactly when it was. Okay, this is my. He leaned his head back after, like, cause he tried to give himself a few strokes after the fact, and that's why he leaned his head back.
Because he couldn't
I
do it
think it's-
anymore.
No, what I think is it's right after he stops leaning and he just like goes back in.
I don't know, no, cause like he goes like, "Arr," like he does like a little like shake of the head, like,
Jiggle.
ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a little jiggle.
That's before he throws his head back.
He kind of does a jiggle when he leans back.
Why are we
does a
talking
little
about this?
jiggle.
God damn it! Why did you?
We gotta find the frame when he comes.
The frame.
Oh, Jesus
When-
Christ.
when he
Zapruder
comes,
film.
right?
This
When he
Zapruder
comes,
film.
Luke, right?
Well,
Find
it's
the frame.
it's before he
frame.
leaned his head back and to the left,
Frame 12.
back and to the left.
2
He'll
minutes
be
in.
done.
Frame
He'll
12.
be done fapping when he comes.
Someone said he done a Roman Reigns roar when
Alright.
he came.
Well,
Yeah, there's debate about that, but can we all agree on the pre-cum? I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Oh, sure. Please do, Loophole.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah.
See, the pre-cum happens right before he really goes into it,
Oh.
and then he starts just violently fucking shaking.
Mm,
That's when the pre-cum comes in.
perfect. So it's sort of like the pre-stream.
Yeah, the pre-cum.
Yeah.
The pre-cum for the pre-stream.
Yeah.
Now,
The pre-stream of cum.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, shut up.
so now we just
There were
need to
two
know
streams.
Right.
There was a pre-stream and then the mainstream.
No, a pre-stream and a pre-stream.
No.
Now,
And then Phil stream.
okay, well that was hard. So we got the
Oh, it was
pre-cum.
hard.
the-
Oh, I got you. It was hard.
It was hard.
Now we need to study the smegma, and there we go.
Okay, moving on. So, worst O-face, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we more turned it into a discussion of when the O-face occurred, but like, all right, Loophole. Were any of those faces acceptable? I think we're splitting hairs
Yeah,
here.
I think those. Yeah.
Okay.
I think those.
Yeah, the range of faces were bad. Moving on. Also, did any of you vomit watching that?
No.
I thought it was fucking gross.
Nobody vomited.
Almost.
Almost. Okay.
Almost.
He almost threw up. He almost threw up his acai.
No, I
Yeah.
passed out.
He was threw up his fucking vodka.
Yeah.
He says that he was very close between laughing like a madman motherfucker and his stomach was ready to explode. Also, one more thing. Why in the fuck is Philip beating his tiny micro pecker when he has Leanna there? Seriously, is she too busy doing cake farts and getting plowed in the shitter while she's at her new job?
Damn.
Take care. Wow.
God damn.
Heavy metal
She was
gamer
at work,
show.
though.
Wow.
She's getting a
He's
rim
even
job?
setting the place on fire when he's not on the show.
Yeah. Plowed in the shitter, he says.
Oh, dude.
Good God.
Now we need to know something. Heavy metal here is in the chat. So I'm this is a bit of a dual meaning, right? So if she's getting plowed in the shitter, does that mean that she's getting fucked in the bathroom, or does that mean that she's getting fucked in the ass, perhaps even in the bathroom, right? 'Cause
What the fuck, dude?
if she's getting plowed in the shitter, that's what I'm just trying to say.
Oh, okay. Demolished in the ass.
Of course you're going.
Poop shoot.
Podcast gold.
That's all I need to know. I just need to know if getting plowed in the shitter means you're in the bathroom, which being the okay. So it's fucked in the ass. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking
see?
Okay.
We're never
Yeah,
gonna
come
get to
on.
the goddamn point.
Dude,
Thank you, Agent.
dude, I bet you could fit a whole soap bar up there.
God damn it! All right. Anyways.
Christ, that's all.
Well, that's why she had to start making her own. Those are very expensive, all right, to keep losing.
Okay.
Jumbo size.
Jumbo say. So thanks to Heavy Metal Gamer. Let's cross that off and act like it didn't happen.
Good idea.
What happened?
Exactly. All right. Let's shit. I can't get rid of it. Oh. There it goes.
Sarah, to
Cross
haunt you
it, you
forever.
fuck.
All right. Let's see. We'll circle back to that. Has Phil ever apologized for beating his meat on camera, considering that most of his viewers are children? They didn't need to be exposed to that kind of cam whore crap. Also, will there be a punishment for anyone in the SOK in the future where they will have to endure an hour of watching Phil Fap? Submitted by Phil's mama. Thank you, Mrs. Burnell. We appreciate it.
This is Burnell.
Mrs. Brunner is kind of fucked up. Okay,
She's a nice lady. Don't,
Jesus
Aw,
Christ.
she's
Don't
Well, I see.
don't say
I
bad
see.
things about her, okay?
yeah.
Definitely. Okay, sorry.
Mama Burnell.
Mm.
That's funny.
Yep.
I forgot what
So
the question was.
he did not apologize. That is absolutely a fact. He had the opportunity to. He did not apologize. He absolutely did not apologize to the viewers who he accused of being negative things for bringing that up. There were instances in the chat. I'll try to find it. It's sort of tangential, but I will remind you guys that people went into the stream chat, asked him if he would apologize. He banned them and said no, and God Revan insisted that he already had apologized for these transgressions of insulting his viewers for saying that he, piddled the pud. So there's been no apology, which is unfortunate, right? He's really just turned it into a joke. What I think is sort of him attempting to run this joke into the ground so that it passes quicker, right? If he looks like he's enjoying the joke and stuff, it gets old really quick. If he keeps fucking hammering the point and fucking, beating a dead horse, then it seems as though, and that's the type of jokes he was doing, though. I mean, you go to his stream and he's saying, all right, guys, so I'm going to do level 7 here, and I'm hoping to beat it. Oh, I said beat it. Ka, 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 ka. That's what he was doing. He did that the whole first stream after this event, the Star Fox stream. That was his, I want to finish. Oh, I said finish.
Want to unleash the dragon just like I did on the fucking stream.
Did it for Overwatch too, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but people have called him out on it though, that it's old, but he's saying stuff like, "Oh no, it's gonna last
it's
for
never-
years."
Yeah, it's never gonna go away.
He's trying to kill it himself as quickly as possible so that this passes.
Pretty sure the point of having shit like this happen is to not run the incident down to the ground. Like, he's just making it worse for himself. It would be funnier maybe, like, it was, like, 3 months later where he brings it up, but, like, the fact that it happened, like, not even a day after he was saying all this shit, it just got really old. Bad. Like, it was funny the first time he did it, but after that, the whole thing was kind of stupid.
Here is the chat cap courtesy of Eddie B43 Cynic on Twitter. Thank you, Eddie. Somebody asks, and we don't know who this could possibly be. Hey, Phil, are you going to apologize to everyone that you were calling idiots and morons in here? Just wondering. Phil bans and says, no. He then says, LOL. His response was nope, as you can see here. And God Revan says he already did, to which people question that, and he offered no response. Phil says, I'm all for jokes, but anyone who wants to be vindictive will get the usual boot to their ass. So I guess that's vindictive, is saying like, hey, did you apologize over all this? Because it was kind of mean-spirited.
Fucking too busy with his fucking dick in his mouth, pretty much.
In the mouth.
Ooh.
Wow. How tantalizing. Yeah.
He was saying something about, let's see. So something else I think is interesting. Tick in the Google Doc says, so how about this apparently backfiring on us? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you were not aware, according to Phil, I'll get the reference here. This one,
Backfired
courtesy
on
of Dragon Killer. We're going back and forth. It's like the Dragon and Eddie show. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go.
Fire on us.
He says, quote, yeah, this is by far the biggest detractor backfire ever. They thought releasing that video feed would ruin me. It's done the opposite.
Yeah, because your views are definitely better now, right?
That video got 200,000 views though, so
Yeah.
I mean, backfire.
That video got more views than he did.
Yeah.
Dude, that video got more views than he got in a fucking month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely more than King of Hate Vlogs. Dude,
That's true.
and KO Gaming combined.
Ever.
Dude, let me tell you something. We don't like to toot our own horns, all right? But last month we looked at the data. Well, technically this month for last month's data, and the Sons of Kojima channel this month actually beat the King of Hate Vlogs and KO Gaming combined for the month of April. Think about that. So
Well,
there you go, and
This channel's for niche audiences, dude.
very niche. It's dying too. If you didn't know, this podcast is on his last legs. But so, anyways, God Revan then points out something that people don't wish to understand, that you want to get the views because you're putting out quality content for the viewers to enjoy and have fun with Darkseid Phil. So, Desperado makes a point here. I think that Okay, sorry. I had somebody message me something. I think that yeah, he has a point. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but no apology. And yeah, he says that it was a backfire. Now, let me understand this. I want to sort of like, I want to consider this, right? How could this be a backfire, right? We had a good laugh at it. We didn't like lower ourselves or like anything they're trying to, oh, they like lowered themselves to talk about it. Like we had a good time, right? We didn't even post a video on our channel. So like, you know, holla at your boys. But, you know, we did a stream right when it happened. We had some fun with that. The memes were aplenty. Everybody got a good laugh. I don't know. I mean, I think that this backfired for Phil, right? That's it.
Well, I mean, he's not getting the attention that he thought that he would get from the whole incident after
when you're running
embracing
the
it.
joke, when you're running the joke to the ground, you think someone's gonna take someone like him fucking seriously?
Exactly, and because of this, he wants people to forget it, but he also wants to gain exposure as well. But those two things can't happen simultaneously for him. So it's either one or the other, and it seems like he's going down the I want this joke to end because I don't want to be remembered for this route, which is going to end up getting him less and less views over time.
Yep.
Yeah, well, his views aren't growing, that's for sure.
They
That
haven't
is-
been growing at all, actually.
Yeah. I was gonna say it was a short time thing, but even then, it didn't give him short time publicity. It just gave that video publicity. Like I think it's two different things now, because he really got jack shit from it.
It didn't, like, I don't know where he got this whole, it backfired
Oh,
on
what the fuck? Fucking
What?
ass fucker with the goddamn Metal Gear shit.
Yeah,
Who the fuck was that?
accept your Kodak call, you fuck.
You got a call from Meryl.
You gotta call it from Merrill. You gotta call it from fucking Oslo.
Merle!
Oh,
Merle!
My apologies, people. I was not expecting to get a phone call. Who does phone calls?
Yeah,
It's probably a fucking
Fuck.
telemarketer.
fuck those people.
Ass fucker with.
I'm sorry. All right. I will kill myself for this. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
do it.
Because
Damn.
it has to be equal, right? I can't just kill people for noise and then, you know, not expect the same for myself. So later tonight, I will not be live anymore. But
Oh,
until then,
Film it.
News I sent you?
well, I will tell you, there will be one live broadcasted suicide.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah, there will.
ladies and gentlemen, quick sidebar, ladies and gentlemen.
Go for it.
Our resident mascot here, Mr. Freddy Fazfuck, has committed himself to eat 10 pounds of mashed potatoes in 30 minutes.
He's not gonna win.
He's not gonna. You never win.
You're not gonna win.
Dude! Alright, think about it this way. Dude, 3 minutes for 1 pound of mashed potatoes. You're gonna get so sick of it. Mashed potatoes are so fucking repetitive and shit. 10 pounds! But, dude, do you know how much a pound of potato is?
Right.
A fuck ton!
Now,
How
Yeah, it's a
heavy mashed
pound.
potatoes are.
And the funny thing was that it was originally 15 pounds.
What the fuck?
we had to lower it. Yeah, we wanted to be realistic for him. You know, he said that no way he could do the 15. He's gonna have to do the 10. So, you know, he wanted to be realistic here. Now,
This fucking cuss.
for those of you not in the United States that aren't using the imperial measurement system here, that is
Oh, fuck you.
4.536 kilograms of mashed
Jesus.
potatoes.
Jesus
4.5 kilos.
See, the
Okay.
girls are like, oh shit.
He's gonna eat 4.5 kilos of mashed potatoes.
Dude, the motherfucker, dude. You know how much that
Kazi,
is? You
it was
don't understand.
Good to know you, dude.
Dude,
Rest in
that-
peace.
and also you need like, dude, it gets so repetitive. Do you have like gravy or something? You're gonna have to put gravy
No.
on it?
You say
Dude, then you're super fucked. You gotta like
Dude,
slide
keep
it
some
down,
water
like
with
lube
you,
it up.
man.
You
Of
gotta
course
lube
I'm
it
gonna
up.
have water. God damn.
Oh,
and mashed
water!
potatoes.
You gotta
Delicious.
I absolutely hate gravy. I'm not having any of that.
See, so you have no lubrication for the shit to go down easier.
How do you hate gravy?
You got nothing. You're gonna lose. There's no points. 10 pounds. 10 pounds.
10 pounds. All right.
10 pounds.
Eddie says he'd rather have the snapping turtle bite his dick. So,
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know, man. I definitely would not.
Dude, I gotta find that shit. Like, it's like a fucking mountain of it. 10 pounds of mashed potatoes.
Tyler,
Do you love
Tyler
it
said
that
in the
much?
chat- Tyler said in the chat, at least give him an hour.
Why did you even like? Why mashed potatoes?
Well, let me give you guys a quick rundown on how this even happened, for those of you that may not know. So on my daily visit to World Star Hip Hop, I witnessed a man eat a dozen donuts. It was that Matt Stoney guy, the competitive eater.
Oh.
He ate 12 Krispy Kreme donuts in, I believe, 30 seconds. And then I went to his channel to see what else he's been up to, and I saw that he ate 15 pounds of mashed potatoes with gravy. And upon bringing this up, Fazzy insisted that he'd be able to do this as well. And Fazzy, tell us now, you had had a bit of a test run here. You had ingested maybe maybe 5 ounces of mashed potatoes. How did that feel?
Considering the fact that I had eaten many things before that,
So, do you have a plan? Do you have a plan coming into this? Because I mean, we're obviously skeptical, right? I mean, we put a bet on this. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to look at this very strategically. I am looking to try to figure out the easiest way to ingest
Yo, look at it
potatoes.
strategically.
Hmm.
And
I didn't know there was a strategy to eat fucking mashed potatoes.
oh,
10
there is.
pounds.
I mean, especially when it's that much. I mean, you gotta, you gotta.
The starch
Think
is
about
gonna
what
build
you're
up in
doing.
your goddamn stomach. You won't even be able to eat a goddamn pound, let alone fucking 10.
Dude, man versus food wouldn't do this shit.
Yeah.
You say that now, but
Dude, I'm telling
mashed
you.
potatoes are my favorite food, and I have
fuck,
very
pizza's
high
my-
tolerance to
Dude,
starch,
pizza's my
so
favorite fucking food. I'm not gonna eat fucking 10
I
fucking
have
pizzas.
a very, very high tolerance to starch. So
That doesn't fucking matter. 10 pounds of anything would be insane. 10 pounds of mashed potatoes? D-
Yeah, it's gonna be something, and we're all excited. You know, these are some high stakes. Just to let you guys know, we're still getting that contract signed because we have to figure out exactly what Fazzy wins if he eats the 10 pounds of potatoes, mashed potatoes. But we have narrowed down some candidates for if he fails the challenge, and the front runner is that Fazzy here will have to do the Big Mac freakout. And if you guys are not aware, there was a gentleman who also posted on World Star Hip Hop. See, I find a lot of fun stuff on World Star Hip Hop. You guys should go there. It's our sponsor, for this show. World Star SoKast. You dig? We stumbled upon this video of a man complaining about his Big Mac. They had shorted him one patty. He was very upset about this. Called people all sorts of names, shouted, yelled in the establishment. And Mr. Fazzy here might have to recreate that. That is, of course, if you cannot eat.
well, I
10
mean,
pounds
I'm
of
still
mashed
gonna, I'm gonna still have to do that with a certain amount of anonymity because I do not want anything of that nature getting out there. But yeah, I'll do it.
But when you get arrested and put on the news for doing that at the McDonald's, will you have anonymity then?
None of you guys live where I do, so I think I'm fine.
Oh.
It's gonna be, dude. People are gonna fucking Google arrested at McDonald's. They're gonna find it. So, but anyways,
Nah.
we're excited about that. That was a hell of a fucking sidebar. But yeah, Fazzy's gonna be potentially eating the potatoes, and we're excited. You know. Let's
It ain't no joke.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
garbage.
Oh, Lord.
So let's take another gander at the viewer doc, and we'll continue on. Tick brings up here with SOK beating out King Hay Vlogs and KO Gaming for views. Do you feel that soon he will gamble everything on his main channel, given KO Gaming is pretty much KO'd? Submitted by Tick. Phil actually made a response to that. Let me give you guys the link so that you can read along, those here with me, because this is pretty significant. He actually made a pretty big claim. Now, we were talking about this before. I had gotten in an argument with a few trilobites over... oh, there it is. Wow, Kaz got it. Thank you, Kaz. Perfect. Gotten into it a little bit with the trilobites on Twitter over KO Gaming and the fate of it and yada yada yada, and they were saying it was just fine and stuff like that. But here's some evidence to the contrary. Here's a post by Hazard. You know the guy that was saying that the quality of Phil's content has increased leaps and bounds, and that he's so happy to see the edited content. Well, just 12 hours ago, he posted the following. The topic titled Lack of Creativity on KO Gaming says the following: is there ever going to be anything on KO Gaming other than standard gaming fare, like conversation pieces and montaged raw footage? We're getting on to nearly 5 months that the channel has been going, and there's only one video that's hit 10,000 views, naturally. I'd like to see more unique and interesting content, and I think that's also the only way that KO Gaming is going to pick up as its own channel. We then get people saying they agree, and they agree, and they agree, and boy, everybody agrees. Hazard follows up with, FYI, this isn't me telling anyone how to run a channel. I'm literally just asking for some more creativity and some more interesting content than dubbed gameplay montages. I'm finding the lack of creative progress on KO Gaming bland. Ooh. Chef Gordon Ramsay going to town on this gentleman. And we have a response. God damn, this is a fucking... I don't want to read all this. Hey, Fezzy.
I can read it if you want.
Why don't you give us some Phil narration here? We'll split it up, because this is like 10 minutes of fucking...
Oh, lordy.
Oh, Lord. Okay. You want me to go first?
Yes.
Alright. I'll do like 3 paragraphs and you can do 3. Already kind of explained this. The idea for KO Gaming is edited content mixed in with the daily streaming / raw gameplay on DSP Gaming, okay? What you see on that channel is directly related to what I played, because I need to create the raw footage to use in edited content, or else there's nothing to edit together. People have expressed interest in countdowns, so have I, but right now gaming is very busy with new releases and ongoing projects, Persona 3 for example, which needs to continue but has been on hold, so I don't have any time to work on them. I foresee this summer that changing in a big way, as there aren't many games slated for release at all. That would be the perfect time to scour the archives and work on some countdown series. I'll be frank, because I always am. Things are good right now business-wise. March/April have been far better than January and February were when it comes to what I earned on YouTube. If I can keep that up for the rest of the year, I think I'll be able to keep the business afloat and do this long term, which I was very afraid of losing this ability to do after my contract renegotiations in late 2015 with Machinima, okay? To do that, I have to keep at it. Keep playing a wide variety of games, keep streaming daily, and keeping people engaged. Taking time out to do edited content isn't going to work well with that formula, unless that content is directly related to what's going on over on DSP Gaming, such as first impressions, reviews, etc.
All right. So, I want to take a second just to think about that idea, okay, before we move on, because we know what's going to happen, right? That's very key, right? The first thing that the last thing that he said there, taking the time to do edited content isn't going to work with his formula of playing more games and keep daily streaming and keep people engaged. His three-pronged plan was to do less gaming, to do more vlogs, and to focus more on edited content. He asked Machinima to give him a managed partnership on KO Gaming because he intended on using it. And now what he's telling you, 5 months after the three-pronged plan, well, technically 4 months after the three-pronged plan, he's saying that it's not going to work. And let's explain why. In January/February, I focused heavily on edited content, my year-end series, hits of the week, and the like. What happened? After an initial rush of interest, views tanked, despite people telling me I was actually improving with each video. I was spending upwards of 6+ hours on a single edited video that would get 3,000 to 4,000 views. FYI, that's around $5 profit. Does it make sense to work 6 hours and make $5? That's less than $1 an hour. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Apparently he focused heavily.
Oh my god. Every time I hear him saying that he focuses on it, like this shit, it makes me fucking cringe.
Now, we do montages, right? They're called This Is How You Don't Play. They're montages of Phil's footage. He puts out a Let me... Man, I don't even know what to say. It does not take 6 hours. If it takes you 6 hours to do a 5-minute montage of clips that were given to you by your fans, and give it, like, he doesn't put any extra fucking pizzazz on the shit. It's literally just clips run together with him narrating over it. How are these videos taking him so long?
I have no idea. It's insane.
Just that he doesn't want to do them. It takes away from his me time. How is he going to masturbate off camera if he has to fucking do videos? You know?
No, but that's why he does it on camera now.
Right. This is our fault. This is your fault. If you asked him to do edited content, you are the reason why he has to squeeze in a fucking wank in between the stream. It's your fault.
He does it while he's editing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this is gonna be a good fucking video.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He says, or I could focus more on what people are liking / watching more. Pause. Phil, didn't you just say in the previous paragraph that people were telling you that you were improving with each video, and you have people like Hazard telling you that they really enjoy this? But he says that he has to focus more on what people are liking / watching. No, Phil. You're focusing on what people are watching more rather than what people like more. And that's the key. Phil doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to Phil if you are personally enjoying his content. Views are king of hate. It doesn't matter if you like it or don't like it. If it's accumulating views, that is what he's going to do. He continues on. Admittedly, even after my vlogging has suffered a bit in the past month, but it'll pick up again this week with my thoughts on Civil War and hopefully a few news stories this month or something to that effect. But to take my focus away from what people are watching and work more on what people are watching less and less? How does that make any sense? If people have ideas for KO Gaming, by all means, please share them, but understand that my hands are tied when it comes to what I work on daily because I have to do what's paying the bills. Edited content may be what's popular for other YouTubers, but when it comes to those who watch my videos, it seems that the better I've gotten, the more edited content I put out, the less people watch overall. So that's saying something, and I have to listen to that and react to it, or else I'll quickly find myself out of business. Very defeated.
I have no idea what to tell you. Like, he says he puts effort into this channel. Then why the fuck is his last video that he put up, like before he uploaded the new one, which was Star Fox, like a month ago?
Too much work?
Yeah, he's
But, like,
adding a lot of effort in that fucking channel, alright?
He's never gonna be able to put out, more edited content unless he actually, starts working on being better at editing content. So that's, his own fault, in a sense.
And he drops the edited content because he thinks it's gonna bring instant views. Like he's gonna put it out and boom, people are going to watch it. Like hundreds.
It's gonna take time because he needs to learn how to fucking edit first.
Exactly.
It seems as though it's what we thought. It's what we said. If he doesn't get quick views, he is going to quit. And that's what it is. I mean, he's always going to go back to his quote-unquote comfort zone. And that is unedited gameplay. That's it.
Man, he really got lazy with these fucking thumbnails. Christ. But yeah, I don't get it. It fucking astounds me how someone can sit there and say, oh, I put effort into this. It's like, all you do is fucking strap together, like, several clips and do a dub over it. And you put text over a fucking screen that shouldn't even be there, by the way. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's like, nobody cares about the fucking... Like, it obstructs the video. I don't know. It's a peeve of mine that I see a lot when text just completely... Like, it shouldn't be there. It shouldn't cover the whole video.
I absolutely agree. It's so
it's
obnoxious.
a complete distraction. It is ridiculous. That shit is unnecessary. If he wants to improve his videos, he needs to stop doing that shit.
Yeah.
And actually try and... If he wants to put effort into it, how about he actually, it's not fucking lazy. Actually makes something actually entertaining for once. Not boring as shit trying to copy other reviewers on YouTube and shit. Because it seems like whenever he does a fucking review, he's like reading off a script and shit, and adding no, like, enthusiasm in the review at all. It's just ridiculous. So, I don't know how you can call that effort. The fact that he gets away with it is fucking stupid to me.
I just feel like it's doomed to fail. I think KO Gaming is, essentially done with. He'll put up stuff if he feels like it, but how long until he makes the calculation that if he puts all this effort into a review, he'd be better served to put it on DSP Gaming than KO Gaming because people aren't going to watch it there. There's a larger pool of people to watch that review on DSP Gaming.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, and Fred, don't think that we didn't hear them clicks of yours.
Yeah, and you click more than I do.
Oh, sorry, I had to. So one of the things I wish Google would improve this, but you have to click, like, if somebody backspaces in the Google Doc, you have to, like, click each instance of it. So sorry about that. I was approving different things.
You're gonna die twice.
I have to die twice from this. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Double suicide.
now's a good time to move on then. All right. Speaking of a very unfortunate change of someone's life situation, I think you guys know what's up next. Something I thought was fantastic.
Oh, oh, oh.
We've got a tweet here from Mr. Jesse World Order. And he tweets to Pandalee and Phil, wait, you guys are engaged? Oh my god, you guys are so cute together. Heart, heart, heart. The reason why he says that, Leanna's blog here says, my future in-laws will be visiting. My lovely future father-in-law has volunteered to do the job of painting the horrible orange off of my walls in favor of a nice blue or gray. And she's still deciding. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you were invested in the epic saga that is Leanna choosing a color of paint for that office, or playroom, excuse me, it is ongoing. Still don't have a winner. Tons of suitors.
Fucking do it herself.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know Phil, he loves to take things into his own hands, so he might be able to paint the ceiling, the walls, all that stuff. Huh?
Terrible.
Leanna responds, not now, but eventually. Hint, hint. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Phil if I click upon, or that is Leanna. If I click, you can see I am blocked. This is the real deal, folks. Not now, but eventually. Hint, hint. Jesse responds, hopefully one day he'll pop the question. Leanna says, he will eventually. He will. My mom has various jigsaw levels of torture for when she finally runs out of patience. Ooh. Jesse responds, yep, it's been like 4 years. You guys have been together. And about to be 3 since y'all moved in together. Damn. Leanna responds, as long as Phil doesn't try to pull a Gene Simmons, he's fine for now. Finally, she says that she refers to them as in-laws because they practically are, and because I think I'm their favorite anyway. So what we have here is Leanna expressing a bit of impatience. Her mother, apparently behind the scenes, saying something to the effect of like, when are you guys going to get married, or something like that. And saying that, you know, hint, hint, she's looking forward to it. Mr. Philippe, of course, has to respond to this. Let's go to the top first. A thread titled, Wait, DSP and Panda are engaged. A little bit of speculation here. Apparently, this Mateo says, so you stalk Leanna 24/7. I guess all the fanboys that know what Phil is doing, I guess they stalk him 24/7 too. Master of Awesomeness says he'll believe it when they make a confirmation. Hardcore Parker says they should. And here, ladies and gentlemen, boy oh boy, strap in for this one. This is unusually ridiculous. We are not engaged, although she very much wants to get married. I've told her time and time again it would make 0 sense. I've got tons of debt in my name, and she has nowhere near enough income to be able to pay for it all. So if something were to happen to me, boom, she'd instantly have her life ruined forever. And that's incredibly unfair. In addition, we simply can't afford to get married. We both have family who would want to have a real wedding, and neither side of our family is rich enough and can pay for it. We'd be expected to. Pretty sure when I'm struggling to keep the business afloat and pay my monthly bills, spending tons of money on an engagement ring and a wedding and putting us even further into a pile of debt is a really bad idea. The only way we could get married would be to completely skip the ring, the ceremony, the niceties, and elope. And neither of us want to do that. So, no wedding anytime soon.
Oh, Lord. He always has to bring up that.
What I find the most interesting out of all of this is that Mr. Philippe claimed a long time ago, before he met Pandali, to have a fiancé.
Oh, we're getting there, Fezzy.
Oh man!
Don't you worry, we're getting there.
Yeah. and he says he's in debt. He's not able to marry Pentaley right now. But was it like last week? It was. He was thinking about buying a new TV.
Oh, don't you dare!
4K one.
Don't you dare, Kaz.
That's not cheap.
Oh, don't you dare!
Okay. I want to point something out before you move on. That is ridiculous. First off, one, because the 4K TV doesn't do shit all for your gameplay, doesn't make a lick of fucking difference until you get the fucking PlayStation Neo, which, by the way, still doesn't make a lick of difference because there's no capture cards that record in 4K. So what the fuck is the point of having a 4K TV? You're wasting your
Ooh. Oh
money.
shit! Oh fuck!
Holy
It's
shit.
ridiculous.
Okay.
I absolutely agree.
He's
you know.
wasting his money for no fucking reason. It's ridiculous.
Isn't that the mantra of Phil? Wasting money
It's
for no
just
reason.
like he's wasting his money when there's no capture devices or anything that could record in 4K. So he's buying a
Yeah,
4K
and
TV for literally nothing.
As Illusion said in the chat, he also got VR, which is also is not cheap.
Oh yeah, he
That's
pre-ordered
what,
the
$600? That's another
PlayStation
expensive thing. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
He's just
I
coming
can't
up with
believe that.
excuses right now.
Oh my god, it's so fucking stupid how you like, oh, I'm gonna buy a new TV. It's just like, what's the point of that? Like, it's not gonna make much of a difference. Like, 4K is not, like, there's no consoles that can output the 4K right now, so he's just buying a TV just for the fuck of it.
Here's the post in question. Phil says, perhaps it's time for a new TV. This one has been used for quite a long time, and with the new PS4 coming, 4K may be the way to go. Although I can't capture or stream at that resolution, of course, I can't really afford a new TV, so it'll just have to be added to my pile of debt.
Fuck's sake. He even acknowledges he can't capture or stream on it anyways.
It's a personal purchase. It's for pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Incredible.
Mm.
So we move on, and KG, of course, here says, "Oh, it took 2 minutes to find out the reason this topic was created. Apparently, the person who created it is part of that group. I guess our group. Shout out. We don't know this person, by the way, that made these topics. So." Phil's response once again, it's the reaction of dumb little kids. Honestly, we've now lived together for nearly 2 years and dated for over 4. Gee, I wonder if we're still actively seeking other partners. Obviously, if we do get married, it'll be with each other. But when they read off stuff on blogs or Twitter, they freak out like it's some kind of news. Logical, intelligent adults concluded the obvious ages ago and don't care because they don't stick their noses in other people's business. Also, Leanna is wrong. My dad is not painting her office. He's going to show me the ins and outs of doing it. She has a lot of holes in the wall. The previous owners were idiots and hung tons of stuff on nails that we have to repair and fix, then sand, then prime the walls before the actual painting. I've never done it, so my dad is going to show me the ropes. Leanna has wanted to do this since the day we moved here because she hates the orange wall color, but I told her we should wait until we can learn how to do it properly first. Now I will actually learn. So there you go, folks. Don't you dare say that Phil's not going to do it.
He's going to learn it by watching his father do it.
Yeah, and I didn't know it was such a fucking hassle to paint the wall.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you
Like,
know,
literally,
he has
it's like the
to.
fucking world to do, and you need help for it.
So he's gonna be Phil the Toolman Burnell.
Mm-hmm.
No, you see, he's not only going to be painting that wall, he's going to be painting that ceiling. He has to build up enough pressure in order to make sure that that wall gets painted.
Oh, God damn it. I hope they don't use blue paint, because we all know Phil doesn't want to end up with blue balls.
Nah, he's gotta whitewash that wall real good.
I'm sure it's not
God
the first time
damn
you've
it,
done that
Connor.
either. I'm sorry. I'll show myself out.
Well, while Moogle shows himself out, I just want to take this opportunity to offer a sincere apology for the technical issues that we had on this podcast, the length of time that it took to finally get it on YouTube. You know, this whole weekend, talking with different people, trying to figure out a way to get this at least a little bit better, to salvage it. As you can see, obviously my audio level was through the roof compared to everybody else. There wasn't much we can do, but we tried our best to get that straightened out for you guys. So again, our sincere apology for that. And in that spirit, maybe you'll forgive us if we can get this giveaway out to you guys. First person in the comment section that types the word treasure, you will win a copy of Uncharted 4, of course, on the PS4, courtesy of Tyler motherfucking Moneybags Hansen. First person that types treasure into the comment section wins a copy of Uncharted 4. Now, you will need to have a US account, but you can make one for free, have it as a secondary account. Treasure in the comments section, Uncharted 4. Good luck. Now,
Alrighty.
I think that is one heck of a turnaround here. Leanna expresses the desire to get married. She discusses the fact that her parents want her to get married. And Phil says, nope, not going to happen. And here's why. Lets the internet know. This made me think. Now, obviously, well, the fapping thing is obviously something completely different, right? I mean, that obviously leads into their perception of him. But do you think it's possible that maybe somehow a factor in them not going to the wedding was him getting pressured into marrying Leanna? Like, you know, you're at the wedding and the parents say, so, when are you guys going to get married, you know?
Yeah, I think Phil would rather be playing Fallout 4. No wonder he stayed home.
Could be uncomfortable as shit.
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. You dig? So.
It could also be that her family doesn't like Phil.
Yep. That's very much possible. I mean, what reason would they have to like him?
I think Panda Lee said like a long time ago that they hate him because he was Italian. He's like, oh, my grandmother. Oh, she's so stupid. She's just racist. She's a dumb bitch or whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember. It was a while ago. It was like 2014, maybe really early 2015. But she said something like they don't like Phil because he's Italian, and like that's supposedly just it.
Wow.
Yeah, they did say that.
Wow. Well, we're gonna have to fucking keep an eye on that. That's I'm gonna look for that.
Well,
I'll try to find it. It was on Twitter.
So that's why if they get married, it's obviously going to be a shotgun wedding then.
Oh, Lord.
Let's have a look. See here.
It's going to be Shotgun Sonata again.
Let's see. Anything else on that topic before we want to move on?
No.
Something that we can get a little mileage out of then. Tick again. Man, Tick is on fire. Am I the only one that thought, gee, Overwatch is a team-based game. Sure would be smart of Phil to have his fans join him. Again, submitted by Tick.
Yeah. It seems that he's very hostile towards that. I wonder why.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
you
of
know, he could get...
trolls.
Well, trolls, but he could set this up to have people play with him, right?
Dude, he has everything on private. Even his fucking trophies are private. So why is he so paranoid about not, like all the people that he possibly has, like, he would add in, he probably has on his friends list already. So I don't know why he's so hostile towards that. Like, not letting his fans or people from the forums play with him. I mean, they're letting Static Veins, other guys on there. I haven't watched the stream, but apparently Static Veins played with him on that. Like, you could have just asked on the forums if anyone else wants to join, but no, he's like too cool for them, I guess.
He has an entire community, a PS4 community.
Yeah,
full of people.
That fucking like he uses his forums as a goddamn, like, so people can fucking kiss his ass all day. The least he could do is have people fucking play with him, like ask people on his own forums if they want to play games with him. But no, he just wants to be a bitch about it. That's all he'll ever will be.
Well, yeah, if he had people from the forums playing with him, then he could just sit back and let the other people get the kills for him. Then.
Yeah. I'm sure. He sits back with Reinhardt and doesn't do anything.
Oh man, you want to know what would be funny? Having people troll him with that one ice bitch.
Oh, May, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
would
man,
be
that'd
pretty funny. Everybody plays May, just walls them in.
Yeah, there you go.
There are definitely some ways to troll him. Now, we've been playing Overwatch. We've been having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
Lupo here, the PC elitist, refuses to lower himself to play an open free beta on PS4 with the rest of us peasants, apparently. But the normal people, the well-adjusted people, have been playing Overwatch on PS4 with each other, having a lot of fun. And yeah, if you guys are interested, you guys should hit us up. Come play some Overwatch with us. We're probably going to play after the show in the Let's Endure here tonight.
Yeah.
It's killing us right now. We'd rather be playing Overwatch right now. We got to do this fucking stupid show for you guys. You know?
We were forced to do this, okay?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, guys.
It's your guys' fucking fault.
Expect an SOK plays at some point.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to play on PC, I'll be playing with Loophole as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Expect a SOK plays at some point.
Yeah.
We'll get that up at some soon.
Now-
When the game comes out, there's gonna be a lot of content.
Now, just to be clear for the people at home, I was PC Master Race before young Lipple here, and I love to play a nice game on the PC, but you got to play where your friends are at, right? You might have to just sacrifice just a hair of shadow quality for the ability to play with your friends. And actually, to be honest with you, looking at comparisons, there is quite a bit of parity. Not parody, but parity. There's quite a bit of similarity in visual quality between the PS4 and the PC. The only difference, of course, being that you can play on a controller like a normal, well-adjusted person of society, not exactly a sweaty.
Nope.
And
Nope.
you could, you could play with your friends.
Nope.
What's nope?
You can play with your friends on PC.
Oh, yeah? Who of the SOK is playing on PC with you?
I am.
Moogle played...
Moogle,
When? We've been playing on PS4 the whole time for the past 2 days.
Because that was like the only thing. Like, oh, I'm playing on PS4. That's it. You just assumed.
Because that's the only thing we've been doing.
Yeah, I told him I've been playing on PS4 and I played a bit on
That's
PC.
it,
I said I
PC.
would play with him, but I'd rather play on
Exactly.
PS4
Oh, you'd rather play on PS4? Why would that be, Bagel?
because, well, I feel like I play better than I do on the controller than I do on PC.
But you can play with
Oh!
the controller. but
Wait
you
a
play with the
minute. Oh,
controller-
no.
No. You can play with the controller on the PC.
I played
Oh,
it.
But I've adapted so well to the controller on the game that I honestly
Yeah,
can't.
which you can
I
use
can't
on
be fucked to
PC.
play on the.
Which
No,
you
no,
can
no.
use
We all
on PC.
know
and mouse.
why Lopos play
No
on
argument.
PC. Because of
Yeah,
the
you can
phrase.
use the controller. No, the reason is because of keyboard and mouse. That's the reason.
Oh, yeah. You
Well,
want to
see,
you want to
see, I-
sacrifice...
This is the thing. Whether you like it or not, I'm more at home with a controller than I am with
At
keyboard and
home,
mouse.
then use a controller on the PC version.
No, I'm more comfortable.
That's
playing
exactly
with-
then
I'm
use
doing at
then
home.
use a controller on the PC.
Well, this is the
Well,
problem,
yeah,
though.
I'm gonna use a 360 controller.
You use a
Whatever.
controller on the PC,
PS4
and you end up getting fucked over by the sweaties.
No, I got a 15 kill streak though.
You're at a
I'm not saying it
disadvantage.
can't be. I'm not saying it's bad.
That's the
I'm just
fucking
saying.
disadvantage.
The
I'm
disadvantage is that the sweaties are over there,
Yeah.
keyboard and mousing it, right? Fucking 75,000 DPI mice with GPS coordination and fucking double tensile strength click mouse and fucking shit like that.
Normal keyboard
And they're gonna be
mouse.
fucking, I gotta fucking click
Better
75 times per
No,
second.
Better aim. No, that's the reason. Better aim.
Better aim. Exactly, that's what I said. 25,000 DPI mouse with
No, it doesn't.
with fucking-
I don't need any of
25,000.
that shit. No, that's the thing. I don't need any of
Jesus.
that shit. A normal ass mouse.
normal ass mouse.
And
Yeah.
more support.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I would rather play the shit in a way that's fair and balanced. You see, PS4, there's only
fair and balanced.
one controller.
What if someone's playing with a fight stick?
Communism. No,
One controller. One controller there.
I don't want to hear
You
it.
play the PS4 joystick, you dig, and everybody...
Joystick. You can play a joystick on the PC versions.
You could, but again,
like
there are
having
other
a choice.
people. Well, the problem, though, is that you basically don't have a choice because the other team, the other people, going to be using the keyboard and mouse, you see?
It's
This is
it's
better
very
input.
Twitch
You want
reaction-y
to-
too on the PC.
Exactly.
so-
That's the point. That's
Yeah.
the kind of game it is. It's an arena fucking team-based shooter.
Mm-hmm. Which is good.
It's like playing it's like playing Team Fortress 2 with a controller. You can do it. It's possible, but yeah, you're not gonna have the tactical advantage. It's all right. Just listen to me. All right. Just listen to me. If you ever play Counter-Strike, you cannot. I repeat, you cannot play that game with a controller and expect to do well. You cannot.
No, fucking Counter-Strike is keyboard and mouse, like, period.
I'm saying that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Hmm.
I love controllers, all right? Or
But
third-person shooters. I love
Overwatch
them.
works fine with a controller, though.
Yeah,
With
I'm
single
I'm
player,
enjoying
I'm
Overwatch
sure
on
it
most
does.
part.
I'm sure it does, but I'm just not. I'm not as good as keyboard and mouse when it comes to shooters.
Dude, I've adapted pretty well to both things. I just rather
I'm
play
sure
on
you could do
PS4.
fine. There are people who play shit like Street Fighter with controllers. Nothing bad about controllers. I prefer keyboard and mouse because the mouse gives me more tactical advantage, and I just feel like I feel like it's more fun, and I don't have a problem with using my hand spread out. I think
You don't have a problem with using your hand, huh?
I mean, then again, it would help if you're good in the first place, which you aren't.
Very good. I got an
Damn.
18 kill streak and 2 deaths.
Nah.
I don't want to hear it.
I've
Nah.
carried many of my games playing Roadhog. What have you done, Luke?
Because Roadhog sucks.
Roadhog. All right, here we go. Here it is.
Oh,
round
okay.
round one. Fight.
I've carried these guys in multiple games playing Roadhog.
And in the
He's not
console
as shit
version.
as you
Try
think
doing
he
that in the
is.
PC version. Get screwed. You get
Gladly
screwed.
will. He's not. as
No,
bad as
that's
you
see.
think
Now
he is.
here's the thing. You
Wait,
have
wait,
previous
why?
knowledge of the game. No, you have
He's a
previous
strong
knowledge of the
hero.
game. You know how to play it before. These people are just getting it.
No, he's
Nah,
a
you
strong
already knew
hero.
the
You're just
shits.
shit with him.
Nah, I just don't like Roadhog. I said this. I said this in the
okay.
pre-stream
What about the other-
here.
Yeah, say
I
that to the
prefer
people that
I
fucking
prefer
completely
faster
demolish him.
characters. I'm sure with anybody can get good with them. Anybody can get good with. Obviously, they wouldn't be in the game if they had no purpose.
Yeah,
What
say
I'm
that to
saying
the
is,
people
for
that
me,
completely demolish you
I
with him.
prefer faster characters like Tracer and Diva. But anyways, it doesn't matter. The whole point was keyboard and mouse, and I prefer that. So that is why the PC version I'm going to be getting. And it's $40 on the PC, and you have to buy it $60 on the consoles.
Hey, Loophole, I'm sure you do prefer Tracer.
She got slim thick.
Nah.
Nah,
He's got to
nah,
get those
she's
arm workouts in somehow.
You didn't use
Oh,
Tracer.
fuck's
You were
sake.
using fucking.
I used a bunch of them. I
You
used
used
Tracer
Diva and you
Diva.
used fucking Junkrat.
Yeah,
I
Johnny
like
Fake.
Junkrat. I do like Junkrat, but no, I use Tracer too. I like the dash she does. But anyways, I think we can all
can
come to
just
agreement. Is the
shoot
main
his
point of
hand
the
for that
thing
time.
is don't want to talk about Fred. Don't want to talk about Infamous.
Don't want to talk about Fred.
Overwatch is a fun game.
Yeah. Well, how
It's
about
definitely a
this?
fun experience.
How about this? Lapo, you fucking download that beta on your PS4. We got all weekend to play the son of a bitch.
All right.
Let's see where it's at. We're going to do an
Alright.
SoK plays probably this weekend, probably some point, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. Right? It might not be streamed, it might be streamed. We're going to figure it out. The particulars we'll figure out. But we're definitely going to do some fucking Overwatch. I personally am going to be purchasing Overwatch. I made the decision a couple days ago that I'm going to be switching my pre-order from Doom to Overwatch.
Good decision, I think.
Uncharted 4 and Overwatch. I'm gonna have 2 weeks to play Uncharted 4 multiplayer, right? And then after that, I'll sort of diversify a little bit.
Yeah.
But I gotta be honest, man. I think Genji is gonna be that dude. That's
No,
that character.
No,
You can
the
deflect bullets
Hansa.
like no tomorrow with that hero.
Who's
Dude,
the
I love
Hansa
Genji.
arrow guy?
He's
That
got the
guy
bow and
is
arrow, yeah.
OP as fuck. If you're good with the bow and arrow,
Yeah, I don't know about him being
And Hanzo
OP,
too,
but
yeah.
I know he's pretty strong.
His ult is great with the dragon.
Yeah, it's good in fights. It's
No, no,
one of
The
the
bow.
reasons-
If you're good
Hanzo
with the
takes
bow
some
and
skill.
arrow, you will fucking
Genji?
demolish
Nah.
face.
Yeah, if at a long distance, you can't fight him up close.
Yeah, well, pros and cons. But I'm saying is the
Yeah.
pro for Hanzo is amazing.
You could say the same about Widowmaker.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't
Widowmaker is
play as
better at defensive skirmishes rather than being in the offensive.
Overwatch
You know,
is
that's
cool.
that's why they're called defensive characters.
Yeah. But Overwatch is cool because it has a ton of playable characters and all mostly well balanced. And yeah, you can pick and choose who you want to be as. And I think it's a really, really
Ooh.
good game. In fact, it might be the best game I will play this year.
Wow.
Damn.
We'll see about Uncharted 4. I need to play that.
Well, I mean, Uncharted 4 is getting like 100s across the board, so
Mostly, yes.
Uncharted 4 is Uncharted 4. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You should have expected it to be decent.
mm.
Decent
Decent.
is
Decent, dude.
It's gonna be so-so.
Naughty
What's
Dog.
that? Listen,
Oh,
shit.
shit. Oh,
This is
shit.
Naughty Dog we're
I
talking
killed a
about.
bunch of
We were
people. I
taking-
didn't mean it like that. Oh, geez.
Decent.
It's gonna be so-so.
That'll be a 6 out of 10 maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't
We
mean
were
it like
against, dude.
that.
I was laughing at people who said anything below a 90.
Nah,
That's how good this
you
game
also, Lupo, and I haven't had a response to this on Twitter yet,
Oh.
but you also misrepresented your fucking prediction. As a matter of fact, it's time, ladies and absolutely, May. You know what? We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna whip this up. Absolutely, I cannot let this stand. There's been no response, and to which I will get my just desserts tonight.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tweet here from Leppel.
Shit was.
Oh shit, what up? He posts a screen cap of him saying, any guesses on Uncharted 4's Metacritic score? I'm thinking 94, then shows a 94. But wait, ladies and gentlemen, as Fred Fucks here says, how is that oh shit, what up plus screen cap when you've since changed your prediction as evidenced here? He references the 94, quotes it himself, the kiss of death, and says he's moving his up to 96, of which Fred here says 92. What is the score now?
94.
94, okay.
I was right.
So, Leppel, what's up with the misrepresentation here?
The tweet is what I said.
Oh, did you
No,
miss
if I
my...
said I never. I didn't do. Okay, listen up. Here's what happens. Alright? When I wake up, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning usually when I wake up. Not like to do stuff. I usually check my phone at around 4 a.m. and I just look through all the shit. And most of the time, I don't even fucking read them.
Yeah. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to tweet out scores between 1 and 100. I'm going to do 100 tweets. And I'll just reference the one that I get right for Metacritic. What do you think about that? Two, but you updated it. You decided to pass on having 94. And you bumped it up to 96, sir.
Well, shave on me.
Yes.
Alright.
Same on the misrepresentation. I wanted to get justice here tonight.
Oh, just.
Accountability, my friends. And I am satisfied. So thank you. So yeah, there's the Overwatch, the Uncharted stuff. Yeah, check us out to come play with us and shit, you know.
Download right now.
While we have all this going on, though, I want to let you guys know that there is an ongoing situation. Mr. Dragon Killer has done some excellent reporting here. He's in the contention here for Journalist of the Year, let me tell you what. We've got... Yeah, we should do SoK Awards.
Ooh.
Looks like Phil lied again about the fiancé situation. Said the forum post wasn't him. Let's do some research and figure out what happened here. So I've got the forum post here. Now, as you guys remember, where we left off before we got into the quick aside was down here, where Phil said, oh, Leanna's wrong. I'm gonna be the one painting her office. But somebody then goes down here. Okay, page 2. Someone says, the detractors are hardcore, blah, 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 blah. But they reference this post here, which I'll blow up for you guys. It's the resolution's weird. So I'll just sort of do this. Darkside Phil, and this is a post from back then on those forums. Wow, are you seriously this sex deprived? No, I don't want to have sex with Jordan. I want sex with my fiance every night. But I'm disturbed that if someone says Jeff is forcing tech talk to sound smart, I'm suddenly either stupid or a Jordan fanboy. You have all failed. You know what? Jeff is holding open debates. Put me on that fucking list. Time to own a scrub.
Ooh, fucking.
This being said of a post from Phil. Phil then responds with, just curious, what forum is that post from? Because that's not me. It's someone impersonating me. No surprise, people were registered all over the internet as Darkside Phil long before I ever uploaded anything to YouTube because of my rep in the Street Fighter community. They shitposted all over GameFAQs at one point trying to make me look bad, but luckily, nobody in the Street Fighter community uses GameFAQs anyway. Just because someone started a post with WoW doesn't mean it's me. You do realize that I posted a lot on SRK back in the day, so it would be pretty easy to parody what I would actually post. But the fact that someone took the time to dig up a post from 2008 is quite hilarious. Could you possibly have more free time to waste? I don't even recognize anything whatsoever that's being discussed. No idea who Jordan, Doom, or Jeff are. Pretty funny that people dig up stuff like this from 8 years later and think it's actually me. Because you all know I was a huge fan of MGS and would have used that as my avatar. LOL. Then, here is where things get interessante. People start saying, well,
Wow, you did fucking good job. Interessante.
See,
Fuck.
it's Cinco de Mayo.
That's
You didn't fucking
Portuguese.
say it right. That's the problem.
Es interesante.
Nah,
Very late.
You happy
interessante.
with
You said
that?
like interessante. Interessante.
I like to Americanize Spanish. It makes people like you more comfortable.
What?
And that's,
I know
that's
Spanish
Portuguese
more
too,
than
right?
Some high quality slander right there.
I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. You know
What?
what?
Whatever you say, Donald.
Uh,
Not even fucking
Uncomfortable.
Mexican. I got zero Mexican. in
No,
me.
I don't want to bring out the actual Spanish and have you, have a panic attack. Like with
Oh,
the, like with the
panic attack.
phone book stuff.
I mean, Loophole would have to look it up word by word, so you would have him stumped for about a few hours.
See.
Nah.
So, somebody brings up here on the farms. This is from the GameHeroes.com forums. Never heard of them. Here's the OP from that thread and the user account info and some really deep, some really in-depth posts this guy made. He brings up something about, you may remember me from Bagfest videos where I teamed up with Tom in Call of Duty 4. We got pissed off that Jose betrayed us. I'm also a pro fighting game player who has a tendency to talk shit and speak his mind and create controversy. After this week's Ultra podcast, I'm pissed. Yada, 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 yada. He then also links the user information. User information being, what are some of your favorite games? Street Fighter, Gamertag, Darkside Phil, yada, yada, yada. So we're already building up the idea that this person is actually Phil. This person follows up with, the only reason I believe it because your mannerisms are all within the text of the post. Anybody that knows you and reads this knows what I'm on about. Also, Jesus Christ, how did you already have a hate parody group after you 8 years ago? I really didn't follow you in your pro Street Fighter days, but damn. Because if this guy that posted this is fake, he is dedicated as the detractors are today. It's hard to copy someone's mannerisms accurately while having severe hate. Then this CIA guy, see, the CIA is on this. The FBI and the CIA says here, links this thread. Let's check this out. Oops, I meant to middle click it and it scrolled. Middle click, you fuck.
Middle click.
There we go. Here's Phil. Same account. Hey guys, I know I haven't posted much on here, but to be honest, blah 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 blah. Here's my first video of Street Fighter V footage straight from the Tokyo game action. I'm playing on the left as M. Bison while my friend Nerd Josh is playing as Abel. We click this link and that's fucking loud. It's DSP Classics. Look at this. Wow. So this fake account apparently doesn't try to, make him look bad, actually advertises his YouTube channel back in the day. You mean this account that claimed to have a fiance back in the day? And then Phil lies about it and says that's not him and that he didn't have a fiance back in the day? Interesting.
I don't even know what to say.
Man, oh man. This CSI. Wow, this is kind of CSI. This CIA guy then follows up with, if this was just someone impersonating from the Street Fighter community, why would they make a post like this? It doesn't make you look bad, which goes true for most of the posts that account made. It lists a lot of specific information and advertises your YouTube channel. So there you go. Looks like Phil caught in a whopper of a lie.
He's always caught lying. I don't know, like, it's fucking like standard thing now. He caught in a lie and he's like, no, someone just impersonated me from 8 years ago.
He's been caught doing a lot more, though.
He has sex with his fiance every night.
Yeah, you know. Yeah,
And he cheated on her with his right hand.
That's where all his underwear time went. Now he has no more in him.
Or maybe this is actually someone else entirely.
There would be one crafty bastard to do that.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is this? Eddie just linked me to something. Thank you video from Mickey. Oh, nice. Oh, great. Okay, here we go. So this is the Game Heroes forum. Here's the Game Heroes YouTube channel. And if you look in the comments here, it says from Phil. It's a comment from 7 years ago. Darkside Phil, which we can look here as the channel being Darkside Phil. This is DSP Classics, 82,000 subscribers. This is actually him. Okay? See, this is what happens when you lie on the internet. The comment reads, he didn't beg for anything. He commented that he was saving up for a 360 in a video and people willingly sent him money. I had a refurb 360 from a Red Ring of Death and sent it to him because I had already bought another one. If anything, you're just jealous that you didn't get a free 360. Now die in a fire. I think the top...
Jesus fucking Christ.
And
Even the die in a fire.
God damn.
So, thank you, Eddie, for that. Appreciate it.
Tell someone to go die in a fire. Oh, God.
And Eddie is giving the props to Buck Bumble. That was his discovery here. And DSP denies this. Well, that's not him. I don't know. I mean, this is so... Isn't it such a dumb thing to lie about? This is Phil, right? This is the Phil that we know and love. This isn't the mature, handle it well type of guy, right? Maybe if Keemstar pointed this out, maybe then he'd fucking come clean and tell the truth. But no, this is the Phil that turned over a new leaf, guys. This is the guy that we're proud of. This is the man that handles situations with class. He's turned over a new leaf. This is Phil 7.0. DS positive, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Phil who realizes all attention is off of him, so he can go back to being a classic asshole.
Coast is clear, back to Protocol 1.
I mean, that's the only way to do it, right?
Good God. So thank you again, Mr. Eddie, for keeping us up to date. Always appreciate it. And Eddie has linked in the chat the Kiwi Farm thread, where they're pretty dedicated, those guys over there. They do a lot of sleuthing. So shout out to the Kiwi Farms. Some nice detective work, guys. Very nice. Buck Bumble. So there it is. Mr. Phil apparently had, or at least claimed at the time, that he had a fiance. Yeah, I'm not even going to bring up the, about the other old posts from another person that's related to that household. Yeah, if you stumble upon that yourself, that's on you. We're not going to bring that up.
I don't think actually it was Liana. I think it's a new person.
Liana?
Whatever.
Liana? Goddamn.
Or he's just lying.
Yeah.
He could be lying too.
Oh man. Well, there you go. So yeah, we were talking about Overwatch a little bit, and let's see what we got in the doc. I mean, we really covered the major things, really. You know, the fallout to him cranking his cock, the Leanna stuff about the wedding. So I'm gonna sort of just kind of cruise through the doc, see if there's anything of note that we need to cover. What are your thoughts on his botched World of Warcraft marathon? Yeah, we didn't get to. It wasn't. He did that like Friday or like, right? He did that right after the podcast last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did that on the weekend.
Well, boy, oh boy. Where to start? So I did a video, DSP Tries at World of Warcraft, where I just sort of condensed down him getting trolled. And let me tell you something, man. If anyone from that stream is listening, if you were there in World of Warcraft, if you participated in that, bravo, man. That was some fucking shit. Man, like, Phil does a lot of different games, and that was a hell of a laugh. I legitimately laughed hard at, the antics that were going on. So, anyone that was there, kudos to you. You know, that was a good laugh. We enjoyed it. What can I say? That was hilarious.
I didn't even know it was possible to get in his server, even though he was like covering everything up like that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely hilarious.
Funny.
Now, none of us had World of Warcraft, so none of us were there. But, the World of Warcraft community, Jesus Christ, you guys were prepared. And the funny thing is, before this stream, Phil goes and does a test stream and says, like, I'm going to do some precautions so that I don't get trolled. And he fucking goes and basically shuts off almost all forms, almost all forms of communication, so that he doesn't get trolled, and still gets the business. He was getting, I thought it was hilarious, he was getting group invites from Poorly Made, I think Leanna X Vash, and, just ridiculous shit there. And they kept turning him into a turkey. They kept throwing rocks at him or some shit. And
is it a PvP server? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know much about World of War. I probably already said a bunch of shit already that was like incorrect, but so I don't know. I don't know anything. I've never played it myself.
Yeah, I barely played it either.
But
MMOs are not really my thing.
Oh my goodness. Somebody would this is how you don't play THYDP. Thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And he was getting very frustrated because people were helping him. People were going out of their way to help him kill enemies, right? I mean,
I hope that was sarcastic.
Glorious.
He's very unappreciative. I
hope that was sarcastic when you said it like that.
Yeah, dude, they were helping him big time, dude. He didn't even have to kill a single enemy. They took care of everything. He was untouchable. They were like his bodyguards, his guardian angels. He walked down the field, everything died around him.
For someone that fucking wants help in Dark Souls, he sure sees it as a problem when people help in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I mean, look at his Dark Souls 3 stream, right? I mean, he had 3 people total, working on that. I mean, people just had inspiration from that Phil likes help, and he likes, he likes to have people helping him with the enemies and stuff so that he can get through it. So, I mean, they were just taking inspiration from the Dark Souls 3 stream.
That's true.
What's wrong with that? So, go ahead, Fizz. Sorry.
I think it's funny that, his fans paid him $12.50, and instead of going to another game where he wasn't going to get streamed, his whole solution was I'll just play it offline and screw you out of the marathon.
That was that was great. As you guys know, that was a Patreon goal for him to stream for 7 hours of quality content. And about 2 hours in, because it's funny, because like we're watching this, we're in a call, we're watching this, and we're like, dude, he's got to do this for like 5 more hours. There's no way. He decides, well, all right, guys, well, I'm gonna cut the stream. I mean, the fucking haters win. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna play offline and upload it to YouTube. And it's like, oh, all right, there you go. So, anything else with the World of Warcraft stream before we move on?
What I think that may actually be the last multiplayer game Phil ever plays. I don't think he's gonna play another multiplayer game ever.
I mean, he did play. He just played Overwatch, so that's. I think he's going to not play multiplayer games where he is at risk of getting trolled. I think that's the key distinction to make. He is very cautious, right, when this kind of shit happens, and I feel like, you know, it might be a problem for him.
I could see that.
So, all right, let's see what else we've got in our deck. Just want to give credit. Vic Boss says recently Leanna has given pretty big hints about her and Phil getting married. Thoughts on the situation, yada yada. So thank you for that, Vic Boss. Sometimes we like cover stuff and try to go back and see if people mention it, try to give them credit. I don't want to dissuade people from posting stuff. Let's see. How sad is it that Phil is more upset over being called a neckbeard than being exposed for pounding it live on camera? Submitted by Tyler motherfucking Moneybags Hansen. I want to find that because I remember seeing that he was real mad about it.
Yeah, I saw that flying around too.
You know, I mean, in a way, he's right. He's not really a neck beard. I mean, he has a beard, but he has no neck, so.
It's true.
But I mean, if you want to take it the literal definition of a neckbeard, yeah, Phil really is one because he's a no-lifer, lives what, he claims he has his house and everything, but he basically does nothing but sit in his office and play video games all day. So yeah, no-lifer.
I'm trying to find this neckbeard post. Having trouble finding it. It should be on the... I'll look through Dragon Killer. Oh, here we go. Found it. Thank you. Here is Dragon Killer once more. Really, Phil? Did it hurt you all that much that you just had to comment on it 10 hours after reading it? Phil's quote. In covering my accident... An accident! Like he pissed his pants, you know? In covering my accident, someone called me a neckbeard. Me, a neckbeard. Someone thinks they're hip to the cool lingo, kids. Oops, LOL.
But he has a neckbeard, though.
I guess that's the distinction to make, right? I mean, if there's a beard on your neck, then you own a neckbeard?
But it's like I said, Phil has no neck.
Yes.
This also brings out something too. It shows that Phil's actually looking for these articles. I mean, he wasn't linked that article. He's out and like just typing, oh, Phil masturbation, Phil jacking off, and like, oh, let's see what this site wrote about me.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like one of the blogs he came across, he said was uninformed.
Let's see. Looking for some more topics here. Oh, I got another message here. Barstools. Oh, so the if you guys are interested, the link to the actual article was barstools.com. Gamer turned his camera on early and got busted hilariously jerking it before his live stream started. That's the headline. Where they called him a neckbeard.
Yeah, I think that's the one that Phil said was uninformed.
Yep. Here's the article in question. Thanks, Eddie, for the link. Appreciate it. There's the headline, like we said. when you nutted so hard that you temporarily became an unoperated Muppet. And they post a GIF of that's inappropriate, guys. We need to censor that. But here's the analysis. I'll be honest here up front. Despite Barstool's award-winning coverage and dick-based blogs, it's always tough to decide what's a bloggable dick-related item and what's not. We don't need more dicks in our lives, I get it, but something about this video game live streamer caught jerking it cracked me up, and it seems relevant given that the other gamer chick showing off her vag last week and lends more credence to the argument that I made in the blog that we've got to let these live streams go and see where it ends up, yada, yada, yada. P.S. I'm getting more curious about this video game living stream, blah, 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 blah. So, all right, cool. So, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Let's see. Here's a good question. Do you think Machinima cares about Phil's recent incident? And if not, what does that say about them? Submitted by Anonymous. They don't give a fuck.
It's quite sad, actually. It really is.
They don't care at all. And isn't that ridiculous, man? Like, you got a dude who already is a lightning rod of controversy, who already you get emails, tweets on the daily about what he's doing and they don't like it and shit. You're already getting negative attention. And then this guy does shit to deserve a bunch of backlash, goes viral, gets on Drama Alert. And even if you're thinking, rubbing your hands together like Birdman and thinking that he's going to milk a bunch of views for it, you already saw it didn't happen. And you still keep him. You still vouch for that guy.
I mean, at this point, you got to think of what Phil actually has to do for Machinima to drop him.
Like, literally drop to the floor in views. Like, the only way Machinima is going to get rid of this guy is if he absolutely just goes through the floor with views, like 1 million a month. And even then, they might keep him. I don't know. He'd maybe have to go out there and just slam them to a way that, like, they get personally offended.
I mean, for me, I'm convinced that Machinima is just as, scummy as Phil. But what disgusts me more is that YouTube has done nothing either. And I mean, when Blip bans Phil over fucking, Dead Space 2, and then YouTube does nothing when Phil masturbates on fucking camera. I mean, that's just a lot about YouTube's character to me.
It's unfortunate.
It's sad. It really is. It's disappointing. Like, then you got to think at all these kids that, watch Phil and see the stuff that Phil does and thinks, oh, you know what? Phil's doing this. Maybe I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah, especially on YouTube. I mean, other YouTubers would get shit for that. Some of them would probably even lose their channels over it. But Phil, oh no, it's fine. Mm-hmm. He can masturbate if he wants.
Yep. So yeah, they don't give a motherfucker. I mean, they have a demonstrated history of not giving a fuck what Phil does. I mean, really doesn't matter. Let's see. This is an interesting one. Do you think DSP respects video games? Submitted by 2D2 Will. Do you guys think he respects them?
No.
Not at all. I think he just plays for views and what's popular at the time. He doesn't care.
Yeah, dude. You don't see him trying indie games, trying new games, trying to play what his fans really want. He just wants to play new releases. Like Faye said, for views and money. That's all he cares about.
If he liked or respected video games, he wouldn't refer to it as a business.
True.
And I think that's actually the most telling thing of he refers to it as a business. A lot of people, even the more popular ones, is like, this is a hobby. But Phil says, "Oh, it's a business. It's my business." I mean, like Eddie said in the chat, he played the Overwatch beta, and he says, "Oh, I saw everything. I don't need to buy the actual game if they're not going to add anything new."
Really? He's not going to do Overwatch. Well, I mean, he doesn't like to do online games. He doesn't like to do them. And a team-based one like that, you know, I mean, he's not going to have friends to play with and shit like that. He's just going to fucking, you know, he's going to play it by himself and go into matchmaking.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna want to play with randos, that's for sure.
Yeah, because they're going to troll him. Let's see. Just also want to give a credit. Theo Does Art submitted a topic here. Thoughts on DSP being okay with adding debt to buy a new TV, but not willing to get married because of adding it to his debt? Why can't he try pulling money from his family? So, thank you for that, Theo Does Art. Let's see. Do you guys think the reason that Phil keeps on making fap jokes is that he can't run this whole thing into the ground so that people stop making fun of him for this, or is he doing it for cheap views? Submitted by Reckless Drifter. Yeah, like we said, I personally think that he's trying to run it into the ground as quick as possible and make it uncool to make those jokes because he's making them himself. He knows he's uncool. Sort of like what was that? Wasn't it like a South Park episode where the kids were doing something and the parents didn't like it, so the parents started doing it to make it uncool so that the kids would stop doing it?
Chin Pokemon.
Chin Pokemon. That's a great parallel, isn't it? Like, you know, Phil does it. It's not cool anymore. People don't want to do it. So, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a little from column A and a little from column B. I think Phil does want to run it into the ground, but I also think he wants to milk it for all it's worth, for all the views he can possibly get out of this controversy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not giving him any views. That's the thing.
But he thinks it will. I mean, he thinks that this has somehow resurged his popularity.
Most of the views that, even when, like, most of the views he got wasn't even from, like, actually on his channel. It was someone else who re-uploaded the video and pretty much making fun of him, in a way. And even most of the comments were just saying how much of an idiot he is. So, I don't know where he's getting this whole, I'm getting views from it.
Oh, what he calls it, the biggest detractor backfire ever.
Well, he's an idiot. Anything he says, he tries to demonize us for fucking stupid reasons. It never backfired.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, he actually believes he's benefiting from it in some way, so...
Well, he'd say that only once, but I'm just saying, it never backfired. Yeah. He's just being a fucking moron.
True. I agree with that.
Yeah. Like, it's not benefiting him in any way. If it was, then maybe there would be some kind of, like, difference in his views, but it's literally been the same fucking thing that his shit was always been. So, it's not going to change for the better. No matter what stupid thing he does, he can fucking kill a man and probably his views wouldn't change at all. Point taken.
Got another one here. KG went on the forums and said that the SoKast will be dead in 1 to 2 years, and even worse, for Mr. Moogle, he was playing Final Fantasy IX. What are your thoughts on the SoK's lifespan? Submitted by Retro Turtle. So yeah, I mentioned that I think earlier in the show. Look, I mean, we do this show for fun, and we do the show for free. Right? I mean, like, we only do it just because it's fun. We don't have any obligation. We don't have to do the show. You know, it's not like this show is our source of income and therefore we have to do it every fucking week or else we don't eat or something like that. This is just for fun. So, essentially, we're in a position where we can do or not do the show whenever we want. And although we sort of have, you know, an obligation in a way to the people that watch it, right? I mean, we don't want to just ditch people. The fact of the matter is, like, if the day comes where we don't find it fun, or if we just don't want to do it anymore, then we don't have to. We're not obligated to. So, to be honest with you, the podcast is going to last as long as people are interested to watch it, and as long as we're interested to do it, right? It's just those two key things. It's us wanting to do it and us wanting to participate in a show. So as far as like what that means or whatever, like I know like the Phil's fanboys or whatever are gonna think like, oh, you know, there's some sort of meaning here. If the podcast dies, it's because they failed to take down Phil or the stupid stuff, you know. Yeah, it you know, if we're interested to do it, the podcast could absolutely outlast Phil. You know, we'd talk about random shit. You know, we like to talk about random shit. You saw, like, within the podcast, we were talking about the potatoes and the Overwatch and shit. Like, it would be like that. That would be what the show would be about.
Yeah,
Just
even,
talking
even
shit.
Even without Phil, there's still a lot to talk about.
Right.
Yeah, it's fun. Just even bantering and shit.
Right. Like, you look at the format of the podcast, right? People submit stuff for us that they want to hear us talk about. And we talk about it. But we also talk about shit that we want to talk about, you know? It's not like this has to be like just about Phil all the time. We talk about all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it could absolutely okay. It could obviously go as long as we want it to, you know.
We're just gonna be here to shoot the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kill me now.
So, and people said that we were beating Phil's stream today. Like we're at like 350 now. We were hovering around the 400 mark at the peak and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I mean, people show up if they want to. So
That says a lot.
yeah,
Why
I mean,
are you people watching us?
when you think about it, right?
Who are you people?
Think about this, okay? Eddie said that this stream is doing better than Phil's Hate Live or the last live one or whatever, right? This show is kind of like
Oh, you cut out there.
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
This show is kind of like a mixture of the shit Phil does, right? It's kind of like Hate Live with like a podcast where we talk about shit going on. It's sort of like Ask the King, where we have the Google Doc where people ask us questions and tell us like what they want to hear us talk about. It's kind of like DSP Gaming, where we have video game footage. You know, people submit shit brand new. It's kind of like combining all the shit that Phil does, but doing it better and in a way that's like genuine and in a way that's just to have fun. You know,
The only thing we don't have is a back in the day segment.
we kind of do sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that's it's kind of funny when you think about it, right? We kind of provide the services that Phil does, but we do a better job. And you know, from time to time we may or may not give people stuff from time to time, but you know, that's obviously it's just a bonus to give people cool shit. But yeah, there you go. That's what I have to say to that. Mr. KG, I know you're listening. Hi, how's it going, buddy? Your favorite show. KG, you just can't wait for Thursday nights. You've got your pajama pants on with My Little Pony on it. You got your popcorn. You're taking notes. You may be even doing a little pre-stream activity, my friend. Don't do that. It's inappropriate. We're dignified broads. We're not cool with that, all right? Don't do
We're
that.
not horses, all right?
I think it says a lot when we're doing it better than the most controversial superstar on YouTube today, Freddy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I just had a thought. I just had a thought.
What's up?
You know, okay, I know why KG loves Phil so much. Because Phil chews like a goddamn fucking horse.
Oh.
Yeah, he chews like a damn fucking horse. Have you seen the videos? He's going,
He does.
yeah, he chews like a fucking horse. No wonder he likes him so much.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to KG. We're you know what, we do the show for you, buddy. in an abstract sense of the word, right? You're a viewer of the show, right? You support the show. You love to watch the show. We do it for people just like you, people that like to watch it. So you're welcome, KG, for hours of free entertainment. You didn't have to pledge to our Patreon. You didn't have to do nothing. You're welcome, KG. You don't even have to say it. We know. You're grateful.
And I feel bad for you, KG, that Phil's package isn't as big as you thought it was.
Ouch.
Holy hamburger! Oh man, that's the size of that
Holy
package.
hamburgers.
Isn't that great?
But then again, it looks like you got that package a lot quicker.
Oh yeah, in 1 minute or less.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's he probably ordered that on Amazon Prime.
Ooh. Let's see here. Hi, SoK. I was hoping maybe we could get a live response acting on Phil explaining to Leanna why they cannot get married. Maybe Leanna reveals that she is in a secret affair with Lord Vash and Review Tech USA submitted by Rio Wrestling and a White Knight Killer. Fezzy?
Yeah.
You done?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Alright.
So, Phil, what the fuck is this goddamn shit, you fucking old fossil trilobite son of a bitch? I read your fucking forums, and you said that you're not gonna fucking get married to me, but you're gonna get a fucking 4K TV?
Oh, well, you see, I mean, the pixels in my TV are much more dead than our chances of getting married. Okay,
No.
so I need to tend to that first. Okay.
You're gonna be more fucking dead than the pixels in that TV, old man. I told you, when we get married and then divorced, that I get my cut of the money, old man.
Well, you see, you're gonna have to wait a while until the body dries up a little bit more, because then I'm gonna make sure that whenever I get to you, it'll be filled with debt, and then you won't be able to run away with the money.
Let me tell you something, you fucking piece of shit. My mom told me that I need to get my mom said that marriage is important for the Lord. And if I can't get the money, the promise from you, from the marriage, then we're fucking done, old man.
Well, I mean, then you're gonna have to give in to the underwear time as well. You're not gonna be able to pull this bullshit of having the underwear laid out for me and saying go nuts, and then I just, fap to it, okay?
Let me tell you something, you seal-faced motherfucker, alright? The only thing that you like to pull is your own fucking dick and then go nuts on a goddamn live stream, which is gonna make us homeless, by the way, if you get fucking pulled off a machinima. But let me tell you one more thing that you might not know. I already fucking signed your fucking name on a prenuptial. Now, let me explain the details. Let me put on my reading glasses. Okay.
Reading glasses.
It says here that Phil shall not receive sexual contact nor underwear time to be defined by paragraph subsection 3 as conduct within viewing underwear, clothed, or Latin people, that which of being Leanna Hangen, for a period no less of the length of the term of the marriage. So therefore, when we get married, there won't be underwear time.
Well, you see, I'm not getting that ring until that and everything else that I don't like in that thing gets taken out.
You're gonna get taken out by a professional hitman once we get married. Listen. I'm not gonna fucking wait. I'm a classy young lady. Alright? I'm a working girl. And I do things by the book.
Yeah, well, I am the one that does the work around here, okay? I have to bust my ass and play those video games so that we can even have a chance at getting married, okay?
What do you mean a chance of getting married? We're getting fucking married and we're gonna have a ring that I can pawn later and a really good set of photos that I can use on Facebook.
Listen, if anything, I'm going to get that ring made out of fool's gold so you can't pawn it for anything, okay? I gotta be cheap.
Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Oh great, it's Lord Vash.
No, Van. Keep the car running. I'll be out there in just a little bit. I'm talking to him about the thing. No, I know that we... How many viewers does he have on a live stream? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'll be right there. Listen, hold on. I'll be right back. Love you too. Okay, bye. Listen, Fred. Phil. God damn it.
So now
Exposed.
What? This Fred Fucks guy is now involved in this? I should have banned him from my life earlier. Now he's out to steal my girlfriend.
So,
God
alright, no, listen,
damn
let me explain what happened here. Somebody said Fred is dead, and I read Fred instead of saying Phil, completely ruining it, and now I've failed.
No, you got exposed.
Damn it. I tried to spice it up, I had the cell phone, call,
Expose yourself,
fucking
Fred.
dog shit, man. See what happens when I try to be adventurous here. Well, there's...
You fail.
Yeah, well, I hope people liked it. But anyways, yeah, that's the deal. You're welcome, Rhea Wrestling, for the controversial skits that like 50% of people really love and 50% of people don't like at all. So,
Go die at a fire.
if you're part of the 50% that like it, shout out to you.
And if you're the 50% that don't like it, go die at a fucking fire.
Woo.
Okay?
Goodness. All right. So, all right, let's finish up with some gaming topics, some miscellaneous topics, and then we will switch over to the Lozenger, which is still to be decided, ladies and gentlemen. We originally had some plans to do a specific Let's Endure, but somebody that was going to do it with us had plans fall out on them, so unfortunately they weren't able to make it. So we are still in need of a Let's Endure, and this is, hint, hint, an opportunity to maybe suggest one, and we'll think about it. We've had a lot of suggestions, and yeah, maybe you would be able to suggest things, and maybe we might do it. So, all right, let's switch over. I think we've covered almost all the Phil topics that we possibly could. So let's do some gaming, let's do some miscellaneous, and then we'll skedaddle. Gaming topics. First of all, one for Fazzy. Huh. Mostly for Fazzy, but do you want the new Ratchet & Clank to relaunch the series and have it go down a different storyline? Submitted by Mr. Black.
Well, okay. You see, this is an interesting question because if Insomniac were to follow through and completely reboot the series and stuff, I feel as if it would actually hold them back a little because they'd be going off of the old stuff. They'd have to somehow intertwine that with the new characters and all the stuff that's gotten into this, and it would just simply be rehashing what has already been said before over 10 years ago. Now, I personally think that if something like that were to happen, it'd be cool. But it's not exactly something that I would like to see. I would like to see a sequel to Into the Nexus, maybe continue off of that. But at this point, we don't know what's going to happen. But if it does happen, I'm not going to complain. It's just not something that I would necessarily be that excited for.
All right, so let's cut you off before you kill AJ. Anybody else have any opinions on the Ratchet & Clank storyline, the universe, the reboot, and the implications of a potential reboot sending them into an alternate universe of storyline?
Okay, so it's fixed.
Oh, you fixed it?
Yeah. It might have been an accident. All right, let's see. Gaming topics. Okay. This one goes out to the entire SoK. Do you guys prefer Battleborn or Overwatch? Submitted by D-Bent. With two
Overwatch.
T's.
Hands down.
Overwatch, too. Yeah. I haven't
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
Battleborn, but
Battleborn-
it just doesn't look interesting.
Dude, Battleborn is like after like a week I was playing it, it got super boring. I just didn't want to play it anymore.
Yeah.
It got old pretty fast. And besides, in the beta, like it didn't really have much in it. I mean, there was only 2 game modes in it, and after like, it's kind of bad when your game gets extremely stale in like a week.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Overwatch definitely. Someday it works.
Something is up. Somebody said ads. An ad. All right, so let's explain that because we're probably going to get questions about that. So, if you guys are aware, a Hitbox channel that is partnered will have a special button on it. So let me find another Hitbox channel, like a popular one. Let's try. Let's see what's on the front page. Here we go. Here's
Hitbox
one.
puts ads on channels no matter what.
Here's one from Dota. Oh, I bet you Moogle watches these guys. So here is
on the summit.
yeah, here is a partnered channel that says subscribe, where you can subscribe to them, sort of like Twitch, and you can get chat emojis, I guess, post images, subscriber only, yada yada yada. Ours, now I don't know if this is different because I'm on ours, but if you look at ours, all ours says is follow. And if I go to revenues, here is the revenues page for Sons of Kojima Hitbox, and it's asking me to put in the billing details. So this hasn't even been set up, just like our YouTube. So I have no problem showing this. That's our account, Sons of Kojima, as you guys can see. So yeah, it's not partnered or set up. So if there were ads, essentially Hitbox puts ads to put their own ads to make money. So
yeah,
good question though, because we get asked about that, and usually like it'd be random for us to like point out that that we're not doing anything. So there's that.
That's a given.
Mm-hmm. Now,
yeah,
people are noticing the video is fucked up. You were aware, like when we do the Let's Endure, we're gonna switch. I don't know if it's my internet or if it is something.
How's the video fucked up?
The video, like I'm dropping, like looking at it, it is like I've dropped like 40 frames average throughout this entire broadcast.
Yeah, I'll cover you for the Let's Endure.
Yeah, so I have to figure out what's going on. I thought I fixed it with my internet like setup. It was something with my router was fucked up, and I'm straight into the modem. But yeah, the audio will be fine, especially for YouTube. The audio will be perfect, and then we'll just put in the video footage. So that should be fine. Well, actually, the local recording will be fine. So we were just sort of letting you guys suffer through this. We were so considerate. We wanted you guys to suffer through this. No, we just, we were already set up and stuff, so.
Yeah.
But anyways.
The YouTube video won't look like this. We promise you that.
That's our take on ads showing up on Hitbox. But again, like, it's good. It's good that we got to address that because, holy shit,
Yeah.
somebody, what the hell happened here?
What? Oh, someone nuked the dock again. God damn it.
Did someone approve all that?
No.
Huh.
I don't think so.
Let me revert it back. It's actually a really easy fix. All you got to do is just go to edit history and revert it back. So there we go. See full history.
Can we change the font too?
Oh yeah, somebody changed the font and we were just like, okay, we'll roll with it. It wasn't a big deal.
It just looks really weird. I'm so used to the Arial.
Yeah, it's fine. Hold on, let me fix that. But yeah, let me give you guys a topic and then I'll fiddle with the doc. Yeah, all this, I don't know how this happened.
Fred's fiddling with the files.
Fiddling the files. There we go.
Maybe he's fiddling his file. Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
Damn.
Ooh.
Back to normal. All right. Let's see what
There
we
we
got
go.
here. So, gaming. How awesome would it be to get the Uncharted 4 squad together and challenge Phil? Submitted by Tyler Hansen.
That'd be cool.
Oh man, that is. Oh wait, you go Fez.
That's actually
It's
a
if
great
he's gonna
idea.
play the multiplayer. I mean, that's
Man,
a
we
consideration.
get him with the Eldorados all the fucking time.
Oh,
Oh man, hit him with the Indra and then the Eldorado. Oh man,
shit. He would go
That-
mad.
that would be the greatest thing ever. Just to hit him with the Indra, only for him to realize, oh no, oh come on, what? I didn't know that you could spawn 2 of those things. What the fuck?
It sounds extremely chaotic to have those things just flying around.
Eldorado is completely overpowered, you guys.
Yeah, he would say something like that.
Nomad. Yeah, of course he'll be constantly spotting me. You freaking shag him.
Oh yeah, he had the one perk that let you ping others so that everyone could see them. Oh man, to use that on Phil, oh man, you'd be killing him all the time. That'd be great.
Yeah. It's a shame we none of us got to run into him in Overwatch. Oh well, we had fun though.
And it's a sad thing that you guys didn't take him down in Battleborn.
We don't talk about that. I'm still mad about that.
Dude, again, fuck whoever quit and that the match was going to happen. I hate the person.
Yeah.
With a passion, so they can go fuck themselves.
Oh well.
Let's see what else we got here. So let's see. So that was submitted by Tyler motherfucking Hansen. Let's see. According to PC Gamer, Mighty Number 9 might now have an official release date. Do you guys think it'll be pushed again? Submitted by Joker777. Listen, man, I don't give a motherfuck about dude, how long is this footage? Is it repeating over and over? The Star Fox footage? I think the Star Fox footage has been playing on loop.
Man, Fez, you having a kegger over there or something?
What the hell? That is the weirdest thing. All right. Anyways,
Shut up.
You having a kegger and bite me? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Quiet you.
How could you do that? Let's see.
We're like Mighty Number Never.
Gives a shit anymore about that game.
Okay. I don't give a shit about Mighty Number 9. Like I said, it's the game that keeps having problems, issues. I'm not gonna be all that sad about it. Yeah, I don't really care. If it comes out, it comes out. Then you can evaluate it at that point. But as far as like looking forward to it or being hopeful or whatever, I just don't care anymore. Let's see. What are some games that you guys have done or plan to do a completionist run on? Submitted by Vic Boss.
I plan to do a completionist run of all the Ratchet and Clank games. I've already gotten started on that. So, and I'm working on Uncharted. So, yeah.
I'm currently working on getting through the Uncharted games before Uncharted 4 comes out, so yeah.
Dark Souls 3 and Uncharted 4 when it comes out.
Well, I'm finishing up my completionist run of the entire Assassin's Creed series. I'm about halfway through Syndicate now. And then after that, I'm going to be trying to platinum the God of War games.
That's gonna be fun.
It is.
Yeah, the first game's actually really easy to platinum. Takes about 2 playthroughs, 2 or 3. But yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like DMC all over again. I love playing the DMC HD collection. That was fun.
Yeah. I'm. Yeah, I don't know any other games I could really do a completionist run of.
I did.
Really any. Sorry, go on.
Oh, no, I cut you off. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, like, there's not many games that I really want to invest myself into when it comes to 100%. So. But yeah. Go on.
I completed Far Cry 4 completionist. I tried to do Far Cry 3, but there was one relic that I couldn't get because the cave where your friends are chilling at a certain point in the game, you can't access that cave anymore to get that relic. I think they like patched it to like just automatically give it to you if you don't already have it. So technically speaking, I guess I did a completionist run, but like the two Far Cry games I really liked. I tried to do a 100% run of Metal Gear Solid 5. I got there. Like I went back. I got like what is it? I think it's Foxhound rating on every mission, which is like basically getting the top rating like 3 times in a row, and then in that consecutive order, everything after that is Foxhound. I did that, and like I said, I got to like I think like 90 something percent Metal Gear Solid 5, but like there's shit that I just didn't feel like doing. I don't want to do like an Uncharted thing because then I got to find all those stupid fucking pieces of treasure.
Yeah.
But I will as far as like a game I want to play. I got to finish the Uncharted collection. I want to do 2 and 3 on the collection before I tackle the story of Uncharted 4. And I don't know if I'll have time to do it. So probably what I'll do is I'll just put off playing the single player of 4 until I finish the single player of 2 and 3. I already did 1, so yeah. Anybody else?
I guess not.
All right. Let's have a look. See more SOK plays, please. Submitted by LOL Comic Sans.
We're actually planning to do one for Overwatch.
Working on that here soon.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are your guys' thoughts on the release date revealed for Persona 5 today, along with the revealed preview? I think the game is looking real good. Submitted by Jeremy.
I haven't seen it yet, actually. I kind of feel bad that I missed it, but from the gameplay that I've seen before that got leaked out like forever ago, it looked promising. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's coming out for PS3 and PS4, and now that I have a PS4, I'll be able to get it on the definitive console. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually pretty pumped for it. I still need to see the trailer myself or whatever was put out there. And September?
Yeah, there was quite
I'm
a
coming
bit
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty ready for September. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only other game I'm hyped for this year. Besides Uncharted 4, it's Persona 5 for me.
Let's see.
That's if it gets a 2016 release. It won't get a 2016 English release. I can tell you that.
No,
That's
definitely
true.
not. But
Alright.
I'm still waiting for it to come out either way. So.
I'm just gonna wait till it comes out and see what it's like then. I mean, I didn't like Persona 4 until I actually, saw the actual game. So I think I'd rather just wait.
All right. All right, let's see what else we got here. As you guys know, though, before we move on, as you guys know, I am the utmost fan of Persona, and it just defined my childhood. I mean, when you think about, you know, I mean, I can't help but compare my life to that of a Japanese school a student, and you know, the trivial issues that I have to go with, and then you know, what people call me, what name, you know, if they call me by my first name or my family name, and you know, who likes who, and then somehow going into a metaphysical world of magic and enchantment and turn-based combat. I mean, that really, to me, it defined who I am as a person, you know? And to me, I weep when I think that I can't play it tonight. I weep when I need a moment, because I'm sorry. The sooner that I can play this game, the sooner that I can, you know, really just feel whole again. And looking forward to it. So, all right, moving on. Let's see. Wow, so many nice fun. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna select all. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do that.
What font is this?
I don't know.
Is this Wingdings?
It's Impact. They keep like fucking up the font and the size and.
There we go.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
font is back to normal.
Total
all right.
scrubs, whoever's doing that. You're
Yeah.
scrub.
Who cares? It's back to normal. Let's see.
I mean,
here.
I gotta slander somebody.
Yeah.
I've already slandered you, fair enough. So.
Let's see. What are your guys' thoughts on the new trailer of Persona 4? Persona 5, let me tell you what. Changed my life. That trailer. Should we have a Sons of Kojima forums? I wouldn't mind throwing one together, submitted by Mr. Black. So we thought about this. We really did. We talked about it as a group. We had somebody actually go out and like buy a domain, sonsofkojima.com and shit, and like offer to put together forums for us and stuff like that. And we just decided against it. If you guys remember, the KWO had essentially a forum system, and it kind of turned out to not be a good idea. It was, I don't know. I mean, there's like some, I don't want to say nostalgia, but there's just like some lesson learned kind of vibe around, like, you know, oh well, we didn't like it back then, so we kind of don't want to do it now. It's more likely that we would do the it's more likely that we would do like a Reddit forum, maybe not, you know. I don't know. I mean, we talked about it. We could talk about it again if people really, really want to do it. I mean, we could weigh out the pros and cons and talk about it again as a group, but I don't know. Last time we talked about it, we were really down on it, and like the people that I talked to, especially the old timers, it's not fans of it. So, let's see. Do a couple more, and then we will get out of here. Switch over to the Lozenger. Let's see. Could you guys list both your most favorite and most hated memes submitted by Vic Boss? My least favorite meme? My most hated meme? That fucking frog, dude. The what up? The oh shit, what up? Fucking that boy fucking garbage. Because I looked it up. No. Hold on. No. I looked it up, all right? And when I did it in the intro, I was being fucking sarcastic. I looked the shit up, right? And I fucking don't understand how it turned from a racist meme of that boy, like a dude, and apparently his name was photoshopped to be that boy with a fucking mustache and a fucking afro drawn onto him, okay? That that makes no fucking sense how then it turned into 3D Pac-Man and then somehow turned into the fucking frog on a unicycle. Like, I would understand if there was some sort of linear path to how it became that, or there's some sort of shit on there. But the fact of the matter is, it just got thrown together just to do it. And it's fucking stupid. I hate it. As far as memes I do like, Law Butter. Law Butter. It's perfect. Gotta have Law Butter. That's my favorite meme.
Or we could just do without memes as it is. Just get rid of them all.
Okay, loophole. Anyway, one of my personal favorite memes would be the Pacha meme. You know, the just right.
Yeah.
It's a great meme, and if you haven't already experienced it, you ought to check it out. It's you can find one for just about anything. Now, probably my most hated meme would be I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll have to do some deep soul searching because I probably blocked it out of my memory.
All right. Anybody else?
I have nothing to say.
Wow. All right.
Did
Go ahead, Mr.
Yeah.
Kaz. Hit us up with that.
I just I don't keep up with memes like to know what's the trend right now. So
But you have a
I don't
Twitter
really have a
account.
favorite or a hated meme.
You have a Twitter
Yeah,
account,
but
though. Of course you see them.
Most of the ones I see come from Blake Jr.
Oh.
You know, fucking Cantus Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really mind the memes, so I don't even know what to say.
All right. Let's do this one. Maybe one more and we'll get out of here. What makes Evil AJ's voice so fucking funny? Submitted by Tyler motherfucking Moneybags Hanson. Well, I don't know. I don't know what makes his voice so funny.
Right.
Don't talk to me.
Don't be gay.
Oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, we got to shout out to that fucking. We got to shout out that pizza that son of a bitch got, dude. That was the most hooked up pizza I'd ever seen in my life, dude. He's got to have like a secret password that he tells them when he places the order, so they know that he's part of like a secret society or something. Look at this motherfucker. And he even captioned it, slide it under the door. Look at this son of a bitch right here. Boom.
Slide it under the door.
Caption.
After the chair.
Slide it under the door. Look at this motherfucker. I can't convey to you guys. Open this in new tab. Alright, look at this son of a bitch here. Look at the amount of cheese on the son of a bitch. There's a ton of meatballs, pepperoni. Looks like there's even regular sausage. The fucking crust. He probably got that fucking bacon stuff crust and shit. Look at this son of a bitch. Alright, I've never seen a pizza so fucking adequately prepared. That's secret society level shit, man. That's like he dialed the secret phone number and the secret phone fucking, I'm telling you what, this guy. And that's in
Pizza time.
God damn, is that Domino's?
that was a Pizza Hut pizza.
Jesus
Oh
Christ,
boy.
that is glorious.
I might switch to Pizza Hut over Domino's. They give me the better deals and a better pizza. All they have to do is just slide it under the door.
Now that's in stark contrast to our buddy Chaff Grenade, which, listen, Chaff, we love you, buddy. Alright, you make some of the best fucking This How You Don't plays ever. You should go fist fight the people at Papa John's. Alright, it hurts me every time. And listen, I'm sure they probably taste delicious when you eat them and stuff. They're probably great for you. But every time Chaff Grenade posts a pizza, he always posts pizza time from fucking... As a matter of fact, I bet you I could do like a search. Chaff X Grenade pizza. I bet you I could just get like image after image of them just fucking him over with the pizza pie. Alright, here we go. Alright, I hate to do this to you, Chev. Alright, here we go. So here's Here's Pizza Time fucking tweets. All right, I want you to look at what they do to him. All right, here, look at the cheese. All right, oh hold on, here, look at the shit. Look at the spots here, the terrible bake. Look at them. They always fuck him over consistently. Look at the sauce here. All right, here's again sauce exposed, terrible bake. Look at this. They fuck him over every time. Every time this guy gets a pizza from fucking Papa John's, I cringe because they fuck him over. Chaff, if you're listening to this, if you're in the chat, if you hear this on YouTube, all right, we support you if you go fist fight them, and I will personally put up some of your bail money, all right, because they deserve to be physically assaulted for the quality of pizza that they're giving you.
You know, Fred, I happen to disagree with you. I happen to like less cheese, more sauce on my pizzas. So those a good portion of those Papa John's pizzas, they look pretty great. I'll give them that.
Well, you must be some sort of wombat because a normal person likes cheese.
I do not.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And this isn't even worthy of discussion. You should not be able to see the sauce on the top of the pizza.
Well, yeah. No one should ever be able to see the sauce.
Yeah. The Italian sauce. You should be able to see the Italian sauce.
No one
Chaff's
should ever
in
be
the
able
chat.
to see the Italian
Chaff's
sauce.
in the chat. Here we go. Chaff, let me tell you something, man. I don't know if you saw our montage of the pizzas that you have been getting ripped off on by Papa John's. All right? Sir, I would support you for you to go and square up with those people at Papa John's. We actually showed from AJ here an adequate pizza, the Secret Society pizza, the accurately hooked up pizza. These people at Papa John's, Mr. Chaff Grenade, have been ripping you off for years. And I know you're so excited. You always post pizza time. You're so excited to eat that delicious pizza. But you've been gypped. You've been ripped off. And we're not going to let a friend go at this alone. So what we are here to do is offer you words of encouragement to go commit a crime and fist fight the people at Papa John's. Because we're your friend. That's what we're offering you. Words of encouragement to go commit crimes. What do you think about it?
Well, you gotta get that quality pizza.
Mm-hmm.
5-star pizza, man.
So, all right. We've rambled on long enough. AJ has been confirmed as Illuminati for the way that his pizza was fucking prepared. There's no way. That is for the 1% right there. Thank you guys as always for all the viewer submitted topics. You know, we try as much as we can to do everything, but that would be like a 10-hour show if we truly did everything. So again, if you submitted something and it didn't get answered, please don't take offense to it. We're not like picking and choosing or have any agenda. We're just sort of looking at stuff on the fly and seeing what fits into what we're already talking about. So please don't feel discouraged. Submit as much as you'd like, and if it catches our eye while we're doing it, we will address it. We very much enjoy you guys' viewer submitted stuff every single week. It makes the show much more tailored to what you guys are interested in seeing. So, all right, let's do the exits. I was gonna say like the intros. Let's do the exits, and let's get out of here for tonight. Let's go down the line. Mr. Fastfuck, where can we find you? What have you been up to?
Well, you see, my Twitter is TTSBB1. My YouTube is FreddyFazFuck. And my Twitch is TTSBB1 as well, where I should be doing something on that at some point. I do need to finish up Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, so be on the lookout for that.
Alrighty, Mr. Bagel.
You can find me on YouTube. I'm so sorry to people that do watch my videos. That's if there are many. I've been so fucking busy with other things. I'm gonna get back into uploading videos again. Don't you worry. I'm gonna try and do some Overwatch content as well, and I'm gonna try and stream, which you can find me under Google Master 102. find my YouTube under Moogle Fantasy, and you can find my Twitter where I post random shit under Mog Fantasy. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Ductorafizz.
You can find me, Dr. Fizz, wherever you need to, where I am slandering everybody.
Ooh. Mr. Kamasubu.
Yes, you are.
Well, I'm on Twitter at Kamasubu, where Fizz seems to be trying to slander me and failing miserably.
Ooh.
I'm doing a good job. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
I like Keemstar. That's your best, huh?
No,
Yeah, you're in a romantic relationship with Ubisoft too. So
no, you see, he's clearly doing a good job at it because everything that he says about you is true.
Oh, but everything he says about you is a lie, right, Fazzy?
Absolutely, this man lies from top to bottom about everything that I do.
Fizz never lies.
All right, Mr. Kaz.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Kaz, SoK, and I'll be setting up a YouTube channel. Actually, I'll be finishing the setup, so I can do some live streams. Maybe on Fridays. Just gotta look up the time zones because I know shit about them. But,
Very nice.
Yeah.
And yours truly, Mr. Frederick Fox. You can find me on Twitter at TIHYDP, the acronym for This Is How You Don't Put Chaff on blast for fucking getting terrible Papa John's pizzas. I'm sorry, man. It's absolutely terrible. You can also find me on YouTube, Fred Fucks on YouTube in two flavors, one with an animated avatar, one with a non-animated avatar. The one with the animated avatar actually had just a teeny bit of content here and there. You know, the World of Warcraft video was something I really enjoyed. If you want to laugh, check that out. Or you can check out Phil's if you want to. There's just some stuff that he didn't record that through the magic of recording it myself while watching it I was able to get. Much like the jacking off thing that some people just so happen to get. The magic of recording things when they're live on the internet, folks. You can also find this show, right? So let's say that you're here live and you missed something, or the stream was fucking up and you got frustrated and said, fuck it. Technical issues aplenty this episode, but you know, we're working on it. You can find the archive at youtube.com /users/Sons of Kojima or something like that. I don't know. Just type in Sons of Kojima. Don't type in SOK because you'll find some shit that is not in any way related to us, like some shit from like Japan or something. I don't know. But Sons of Kojima, you'll find our stuff. SoKast 80, whatever. You know, you can find that. If you are on YouTube and you'd like to get into the live stream, if you want to participate in the antics, come in the chat, come in general. If you want to come live with us, you can do so hitbox.tv/Sons of Kojima every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And that's where we're doing our thing. Here live. And that's about it. I mean, we've got at Sons of Kojima Twitter. That doesn't really get used for much, We posted an update about the charity, if you guys are not aware. The $10,000 plus went to northern Ethiopia. They're working on some water projects there. So I just got reminded. Some shithead was like, "Oh, Fred stole the money. What happened, bitch? Where's the proof?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's actually a good reminder to post what happened." So, yeah, we want to say again, we haven't talked about it in a while because we get accused of like all kinds of nasty shit if we even talk about we're not allowed to talk about the charity, I guess. But I just want to say to everyone that participated, even if you just tweeted it, even if you just gave us words of encouragement, you didn't have to donate to be included in this thank you. But obviously, if you donated, thank you even more. Thank you guys all so much for helping us with that, making that a possibility. I mean, essentially all we did is set up the page and spread awareness, and you guys are the ones that made it a possibility. So thank you guys, honestly, so much for making that happen. It's so hard to put into words how proud that makes all of us that we were able to do something that made an impact in the world, something real. And yeah, it's 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 hard to put into words. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for making that possible for us. And you guys should all be very, very proud of yourselves and happy that that this was, something that we could do together. So, anyways, all right, enough rambling out of us. We are going to say goodnight to you guys. SoKast number 80, switching over to the Let's Endure. We love you. Go fuck yourselves. Good night.
See ya.
See ya.
Eggs.
Dominoes.
Just slide it into the mail slot.